of them that are still plugged to the matrix, many of them that are not yet awakened, that word frightened them, because they have been feasting with a lot of garbage. They have been properly indoctrinated to hate themselves. They speak from their subconscious mind without knowing. They are the type of people that lead you to pray against a central cause, but they have failed to think about a central blessing. They tell you our fathers are evil, our fathers are evil, our fathers are evil, our fathers are this, our fathers are that. Brother, if you are in any way better than your father, believe me, just very little, because you are just another part of your father. So if your father is evil, you are evil. If your mother is evil, my brother, you are evil. This is one truth we must embrace. Man always fear that which they cannot understand. And don't you marry him, be married. Now let me tell you how it works. You're going out and somebody put a charm for you, what is known as juju. Then put the juju, you jump him. The person will look at you, he say, God save him. I go catch him. The next time they put juju for you, you still come back, you jump and pass. The person go say, Kai, this guy still jump him. Okay, I will catch him. And then they put the third juju, and you still come back, you jump and pass. The conclusion of the whole matter is, this man a bad man, oh, this man a bad man, oh, okokosi be wo hero. You where they put juju for person, you not be bad man, oh. Now who you they put the juju for in the jump pass? Now be the bad man. Oh, yeah, man, he be man. That is how it functions. But what am I trying to say in effect? My brother, my sister, black people across the globe, there is so much about our ancestors. So much that if you know a glimpse of it, you will just go jagger on the street wherever you are. Of course, I don't expect you to understand. That is why here in IPOB, as a people of Biafra, we are fighting for our central land, ancestors' land, not our own land. And of course, you begin to see hypocrites who hate their ancestors, and yet they are fighting for the land that belongs to their ancestors. You want evil land? Now maybe you begin to get the picture clearer. That having been said, the mindset behind this program is simple. We should know who they are. Who are these people? What do they believe in? We must know everything we need to know about them, good and bad. We must embrace it, because in the end, this is who we are. You go to the museum anywhere in the world, most of the things that you see in the museum are stolen from Africa. Africa, your ancestors that you think they are evil, your ancestors that they demonize, all their demonic artifacts in London, America, and museum across the globe, they are evil. And their evil property is scattered all over the so-called colonial emperors, imperialist empires. When they discover a stone by the Kemet, the ancient Egypt, thousands of years, hundreds of years, they are still trying to disciple one stone. And you are believing that your father is evil. And then before our very eyes, the knowledge that governs the universe itself lie beneath our earth. They came all the way from God know where, and they are harnessing the gas and oil in our land. They came God know from where else, and they are in charge of the gold and diamond and silver in our land. And only God know where these people came from, and they control our very life, because you keep believing your fathers are evil. Brother, not my father, not my ancestors. That having been said, our topic still remains taking over spiritual authority around your vicinity as practiced by our ancestors. We went on to look at how they were able to influence the four elements that governs the universe. Do not forget that we live in a four-dimensional world. We live in a four-corner world, four-dimensional. You begin to hear about Eke Nkwo Afo Uri, which is also applicable to the north, to the west, to the east, to the south. It could also be referred to as what do you call it? Water, wind, earth, and then the fire element. All these elements can be called a different name depending on who is projecting them, but they are all the same. As this study continues, we will dabble into a little bit of astrology so that you understand what they did before they say it's evil, it's evil, it's evil. Of course, we are black men, but it's not about being evil or good now, but we have to know why they did what they did. As a Christian, I understand what it means to talk about astrology in the Christendom. You look like a juju man, you look like evil. You do not talk about astrology, of course, the 12 zodiac sign. But it's amazing that the astrologers who actually trace the birth of Jesus were referred to as wise men. And now you see our ancestors are actually wise men. But somebody told you they are astrologer, they are evil. But the astrologer that will discover where Jesus was born is not evil, because they made you believe he's a Onyeibe man. I won't digress further. Now, that having been said, I remember in the course of that study trying to see how they take authority over the 4 elements of life. We talked about the cap. And on this very segment, on this very part, in the course of our earlier discussion on these 4 elements, on this very part, we are going to look at the issue relating to our traditional cap. Those of you on Facebook, that is one of our mothers. She's putting on Biafran traditional cap. And if you look behind in that video, there is a man sitting behind that woman. He is putting on the black cap. And now we are going to look at the role that cap play. If you look at that woman, she's praying and she's still putting on the cap. And that is why any religion, I must tell you with the whole of my heart, that asks you to remove your cap as a man when they are praying for you, please, you must be in spiritual, you must be at a spiritual alert. I am a Christian. Christians demand that we remove our cap for us to receive blessing. I understand why. But anybody, in fact, I can assure you, you can't put your hand on my head and pray. Nobody. You can't. But if I give you that privilege, I will be jumping over the prayer. As you are praying for you, oh, may it be well for you. I say it shall be the same to you. May it be well with you. It shall be the same to you. So that if you are using your language or you are cursing me, it shall be the same to you. Now you know. So not everybody praying for you because your problem has overwhelmed you. You now begin to say amen, 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 amen. When you are shouting amen, even when they are cursing you, you'll be saying amen, amen, amen. These are spiritual issues. Now, our ancestors understand the function of cap because it helped them to take spiritual authority over their vicinity. Not just our ancestors, the Yoruba understand this truth. But their cap and function of their cap, the way it is used by their ancestors, I must tell you, it's different from that of Biafra. The Hausa have their own cap. And the same mindset or spiritual understanding behind the cap is different from that of the Biafra. But this evening, let us look at the role the cap play. It's going to be a long topic, but then we follow it up like that. Now, in this study, we are going to consider the following areas. 1, we look at the purpose of the cap. Number 2, we are going to consider the purpose of cap, the advantage and disadvantage of cap as we continue. Now, first of all, to take spiritual authority over your vicinity, the cap have a role to play. Number 1, let us look at the purpose of cap. The purpose of cap. But I want to believe that the purpose of cap, let us find out what the cap is, what it looks like, and then we'll find out the purpose of cap. We have different form and shape of cap according to our tradition. we have color implication. In fact, if you look at our traditional cap in the color implication, they will show you blue, yellow, purple, pink, green, orange, gold, silver. But that is not true. They do not have spiritual implication as far as Biafra is concerned. Most of those colors were invented or introduced based on the mindset of to match fashion design. Our traditional cap has only the following color: white, black, red. Now our ancestors have the following color: they have black, they have red, they have white, and then they have yellow color. 4 colors. I want you to understand what I'm saying. If you were born in those days where they live in mud house, if you have ever seen your ancestors who lived in mud house, you will know that they used to paint mud house. It is not with beggar paint or any other paint. They understand how to extract red oxide from the mud in our communities. They call it picnic or oxide. It is in the red mud. If you extract this red oxide and you put it in a bucket of water and then you soak it and turn it with rag, you use it to paint your mud house. That is red color. And now from this red color, if they want to paint the same house black, because I used to paint my grandmother's house, then we grind charcoal. From charcoal, we mix it inside water and use rag and design the same mud house, having been painted with red. Of course, the mud they use in building it is red. You only make it sharper. And then if we want to paint white color, we want to add white color, we go to the clay. From the clay, nzo, native chalk, you have the white color. And then they were able to manipulate the white and the black. It gives them ash color. If you take black and white, depending on the larger proportion, it could degenerate from ash color to gray color. And then they could also have off-white or make color. Because if you understand clay, you have different color of clay. You have clay that looks like chocolate in color. You have clay that is yellow in color. You have clay that is ash in color. And so our ancestors has access to limited colors, which were actually source of the original color. And any other color you have today were actually born through the manipulation of the natural colors you have. And that is why you have primary color and secondary color. All the colors are from the primary color. Combination of one color to another, like yellow and red, gives you orange. And then by the time you take orange and mix it with pink, it gives you another thing, and that is how you have other colors. Now, that having been said, our ancestors actually did not work very hard to manipulate colors, but they dwell on the original color, the primary color, I should say, because this color has spiritual implication. Black means fertility. Red means source of life, but represent blood. Of course, blood is the source of life. And then white means peace. And so when you see an elder putting on a white cap, it signifies something. A mother there on Facebook putting on red cap, it signifies something. And then as you continue, you see another person like the man behind her with a black cap, it signifies something. We have the cap you call Okoro cap. That is for the youth. The one I've described before now, it bends down to one corner and it has something like teal on the end, extreme end of it. And then we have another cap which is actually for tradition, that is for occasion. I don't know the name of that cap, but I think I have one, and my father gave me some, and so I have about 3 of it. Now let me explain to you who is popular now. Go and look at Magnus Abe. Magnus Abe Oguniman, I think is the person, one of the Nigerian figure I see putting on that cap. Magnus Abe is always wearing that cap. It's just like almost Yoruba own in a way, but it's not Yoruba cap. Then they design it with lace or other sparkling button. I don't know what they call it. But if you know Magnus Abe, that is the cap he always wear. Sometimes Chibuike Amechi wear that. These are people who understand a little bit of their culture and tradition. And then by the time you go to most coastal region in Biafra, they wear cowboy cap. No, cowboy cap is not a traditional cap. Cowboy cap has nothing to do with Africa. Cowboy cap you wear as a Ikwele man like Peter Odele have nothing to do with our culture and tradition. These were the Fulani headsmen, the European Fulani headsmen. Look at the name, cowboy cap. Who is a cowboy in Nigeria? Fulani headsmen. The Fulani headsmen who came to our land, first of all in white skin, they brought that cap. So anytime you wear cowboy cap, you think your ancestors wore that. No, this is a sign of cultural degradation. This is a sign of inferiority complex reading you, except you are putting it on as a result of fancy. But outside that, it has nothing to do with our culture and tradition. So if your father tell you that that cowboy cap is your traditional cap, your father can as well tell you that you are a Fulani headsman or Igbo headsman or Ikwele headsman or Niger Delta headsman, because that cap belongs to headsmen, European headsmen. That is why when you are shouting about Fulani headsmen, they are looking at you because sometimes they think you are talking to them. Almost every cowboy are headsmen. The difference is that they may not be killing like black headsmen, because black headsmen don't have sense again. Of course, you see those ones in Nigeria, and then I won't digress further. Just trying to make you understand the difference of cap first of all. But I want us to understand the role they play in order to enable us control our vicinity. Number one, if we have to move to the Bible a little bit so that you know your father, your ancestors are not that evil after all, you go back to the book of Matthew chapter 18 verse 10. Matthew chapter 18 verse 10. It says, take heed that you or ye despise not one of these little ones. Matthew chapter 18 verse 10. Take heed that you despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you that in heaven their angel do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Let me repeat it again. He said, take heed that you do not despise one of these little ones, that is little children. For I say unto you that in heaven their angel, that in heaven their angels, these little children angel, do always behold the face of my Father which is the Creator, which is in heaven. Jesus was warning the disciple. When little children came to him, his disciples started chasing them away. And Jesus said, no, suffer not this little one from coming to me. And I have to warn all of you seriously. When you see little children, do not undermine them. Do not underestimate them. Do not think you can do anything and walk away freely. That is why Nigeria must be tormented till every single one who starve innocent Biafran children, over 3 million of them to death, they think they are going to escape. It's a lie. They are not going anywhere. Jesus warned them. He said, these little children, their angel is always before God. He's very close to God. Don't try it. Now let us come back to our study. These angels is what our ancestors refer to as God. There is a statement in Igbo language, of course in my language. They will say, Onye na chiya. We must not misunderstand that word, because I see when many people are using this word, they think that everybody have their own God. No. Everybody don't have their own God. We have one Chi Uku. native doctor acknowledge him. When native doctors pray, they call the gods they serve. They ask the gods they serve to go to message to them to meet the main god. When they pour libation, they acknowledge Chuku, Chi Nke Uku, and they acknowledge the gods. When we talk about the gods, people want to hide away from this truth. But let's go back to the Bible. Do not forget that the Bible says, for ye are gods. Now, everybody have their own gods, but we have one God. Because everyone has an angel assigned to them. Our ancestors see this angel assigned to each and every one of us as a God. And so they call Onyeibe. There is a God that is sent to guide me. There is an angel rather that is sent to guide me. Our ancestors simply say, everybody and his guardian angel. Everybody cannot have different God because we have one God. And if they ever use that terms, what they were telling you is that everybody with his guardian angel. The angel of the Lord was with Samson. The rule there was, don't shave your head. When he did, the angel couldn't walk. The angel was with Saul. That angel hid pride. And when Saul became pride, very proud, the angel left him. Jesus was the one telling them, make sure that you don't offend these little children. Their angel is always in the presence of God, complaining to God, telling God the challenges they are going through. Do not offend them, because your case, I'm telling you, there will be no escape for you on the judgment day. Onyeibe, maybe you now begin to understand where that one is coming from. There is a reason why I'm trying to create this base to enable you appreciate this study. Now we come back to court, to the issue of cap. The reason why our ancestors put on cap, like I was trying to explain earlier before now, is because every living thing have odor. Every living thing have odor. There is a way they smell. Because of so many odor around us, we are not able to perceive and understand. But some people are so obvious that they have body odor so obvious. But because your own body odor is not obvious, does not mean that you don't have body odor. And now this body odor can be hidden with perfume, but you cannot hide it from the presence of the Creator nor his angel. So anytime you pass before your own angel, you smell like he-goat. You smell awful odor, believe me. It's not because you are dirty. It is because your body generates heat. And this heat combined with the fluid coming from your body in form of sweat, it generates odor. Because you don't notice them, because you are wearing perfume, does not cover the fact that you have an odor. At least if you are just coming back from work, please put your hand in your armpit and then let's see how romantic you will be. Forget about whether you are coming down from the air-conditioned AC. You must notice a slight difference from your body odor when you have taken your bath or when you have not had your bath. Now, that having been said, will you come into the presence of God? Because of that hole that is at the bottom or on top of the head of every man, that is where the odor comes out from. That is the portal to access your mind spiritually. That is why when they knock your head, it is easy for them to use their charm on you. Because your head is the gateway to your soul, to your mind, to your spirit. That is why you have to guard it jealously. Now, the moment you cover this cap, that odor does not come out again. The angels that are assigned to monitor you, they are around you. They call it chi, Onyeibe. That chi that have been assigned to protect you, to watch over you, the moment you put on the cap, they are always around you. They don't go out because they don't feel any odor again. But the moment you remove the cap, the odor scare them away. They are still with you, but they move back from you. I do not know if this is what the Israelites believe, but this is what our ancestors did in order to create union, a very close union with the Almighty Creator. And the moment you put on this cap, nobody can curse you, and nobody can bless you. And so when somebody wants to bless you, because he's a human being, you remove the cap and the person bless you. And after the person finish blessing you, you put the cap back again. Because if you do not regulate the movement of this cap in your head, people can twist your destiny for you. There is a reason why police, army, all these people wear cap. It's not just fashion. They understand that there are people, the Illuminatis among others, who engage in spiritual activities. They will just be somewhere, control all of you, turn all of you to zombie. But when they make such move, your head is covered, they cannot get you. And so the culture of putting on cap was, first of all, the purpose of cap was first of all to create a union, a relationship, a close tie between you and your chi. I tell you, if you are a man, you don't put on cap, or you are not conscious of your spiritual arena, every juju will catch you. There is somebody they released somewhere, whether it's, I can't remember the place, but I saw it online. He's supposed to be from Enugu, and they are saying that the country where he is, the police just released him for going to 3 days. He couldn't talk, he don't know himself, just standing one place and looking. Something has happened to his mind and his brain. That people are somewhere remoting you, toiling with your destiny. It is because you don't understand the role these things play. When you are going to occasion, it is good you hold your cap. If you don't have cap, for some reason you are not used to it, hold your hanky. Where you notice evil people around, put your hanky on your head. I'm talking to the men. And of course it is compulsory for the women. When you do this, the angel of God is always close to you. This is the reason why our ancestors, they don't joke with the cap. When you continue to put this cap, the purpose is that it is responsible for the opening of portal. Nobody can bless you, nobody can curse you until you give your consent. That is why our people, many of them in Yoruba church, they can't understand what will happen, because they tell you in the church, don't wear cap. Ask Bishop, why is Bishop wearing cap? So that you people prayer cannot reach him, but he can pray for all of you. Why are we deceiving ourselves? They tell you, when you wear cap in the church, you don't respect God. Are you telling me all these bishops don't respect God? Because bishop in their full regard wear cap. The moment you are not putting on that cap, anybody can say anything to you. That is why when you enter any worship center, you are not with cap. Tell God, anybody that mean you well, let good meet that person. And let that good meet you also. But anybody that mean you evil and pretend to mean you good, let them receive 100-fold. In fact, from their mouth, let God declare judgment. These are ways of taking authority over your spiritual vicinity. When I don't trust you, I look at you, I have issue with you. The only thing I do is say, oh Lord my God, from this man, from the mouth of this man, declare your judgment. So that time you are saying, Judge Onyeibe, idiot. Judge Onyeibe, you are useless. You are telling yourself, because I have asked my God to declare your judgment, his judgment from your lips. Now you know, you can't fool us. You can't toil our life with you, anything you want to call. You can't. Is it diabolical, jujulically? That you cannot. So you as a Christian, they say don't wear cap, don't wear cap. Can you please go and ask your bishop why bishop garment have to have cap attached to it? Because now you know they want to be in total control of the spiritual arena. Learn to cover your head. It is for shade also. While we are looking at the purpose of the cap, we must not forget that it is for sunshade. It is for carrying load. it is for disguising oneself. It is for beautification. And it's also for men and women. We have just looked at two main purposes of the cap, why our ancestors use it. But that will not make us to forget that some cap were actually designed to carry load. Some cap main purpose is to cover shade, sunshade, while you are walking out there in the field. Some cap are actually meant for fashion design. Some cap are actually meant for you to disguise yourself. And there are cap meant for women, and also there are caps meant for men. But outside this domestic use or function of the cap, I want you to focus on the spiritual implication that the role the cap plays in our individual lives. I just try to explain something so you can understand it. I made you to understand, going back to the Bible, so that you not say it's evil. Jesus understand the implication of chi that follow little children, that they are always closer to God than the chi that follow elderly people. And that is because the odor of little children is not as horrible as the odor of an adult, because they are always on perfume. And little children, their head is always covered. What little children, from the day you deliver that child, they begin to cover their head. Ask your parents, why are they covering the child's head? They will tell you that it is because of that softness in the brain. And then by the time you move ahead to look at the other implication, of course we will be going in depth in the course of this study. If we still go back to the Bible, women were forbidden from covering their head in the Old Testament. Women were forbidden from covering their head. In the ancient time, in the days of Abraham, only prostitute cover head. Only prostitute. But I do not understand who alternated them in the life of black people. They told the men, you cannot put on cap, leave your cap. And they told the women, you must cover your head. In the Old Testament, the men were expected to wear cap anywhere they go, except in certain occasions where they have to be anointed, because of course they cannot pour the anointing oil on top of the cap. And the women were forbidden from covering their faces. Only prostitutes cover their face. That is their culture and tradition. And that you can get that information from where Judah slept with the daughter-in-law when he went for sheep shearing, thinking she was a prostitute. Because in those days it was the culture of a prostitute to cover her hair and then sit under the tree. And then Judah hasn't gone on to her, not knowing it was the daughter-in-law. And of course we know the rest story. These are some of the places to tell you all those things. But today they tell the woman, tie your head, tie scarf. Women cannot open the scarf. If you open the scarf, you dishonor your husband. So women must tie their head. But the point is, what was our parents doing? They have their own cap. They tie their own scarf. And there is a reason why they do that. Like the area I want us to focus on today is to understand, number one, that our ancestors put on this cap in order to draw their present closer to God. Number two, that our ancestors put on this cap in order to reduce that body odor, spiritually, not physical one. It makes the angel come closer to them. Number three, our ancestors put on cap because this very cap covers the portal through which anybody can influence their life without their knowledge. All the cause when they cause police and Nigerian army, you know, see say no, they kill them for bus stop. because they are putting on that cap, it won't work. Any day they are not putting on cap, you swear for them, it will get them. So if you want to cause police and army, look, target them where they are not putting a cap, you cause them. It's applicable to everybody anyway. The other reason is because you should be in control of who bless you or who curse you. Finally, a word of advice. When anybody is praying for you, except it's your mother and father, you can take chances, because they are the only two people that want you to be better than them. The only two people that want you to be better than them in this life is your mother and your father. Others, believe me, they don't want you. Envy and jealousy will kill them. But of course, if you can take chances for your parents, good and fine. But any other person want to bless you, my brother, inside your heart, begin to talk to your angel, your own chi. Tell your angel to talk to your own God. Please, oh, this man curse me, make you curse him back. This man bless me, make you bless him back. I be you teach everybody where they share money for obituary or for occasion. Now all of them actually they share money. And of course, I will stop on trying to introduce the purpose of the cap to us this evening, and we will continue by looking at the color implication in our next study. Our lines are open. You are free to call in. Tell me the role the cap play in your tradition. Understand, on this segment, I am not telling you that everything I said is the same way it happened in your village, but I know there are similarities. I know it's almost the same thing. And of course, this is an interactive session. We can discuss about it and then we learn from ourselves. Why do our fathers wear cap? Yoruba pastor ask you not to wear cap and enter church, and all of them are bishop wearing cap. Do you know what they do if they risk the mindset of not putting on this cap? I'll be back in a minute.
Ipob, one way only, all we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. Naturally, Biafra go. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, naturally, Biafra go. Yeah, naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah. Wake up this morning and look in the sky. All I see is rising sun. Wake up this morning and look in the sky. All I see is rising sun. Obodo Chukwu Choloma, Obodo Chukwu na n'Oluwa, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Ekele na ndekalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, ekele na ndekalo, for making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is all about. Yeah, ekele na ndekalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Bless
station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Yes, at this moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971, and the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. And of course, when you call in, let us know the purpose of CAP. Those CAP your fathers, your uncles, those CAP that our ancestors put on. Of course, I have not talked about the crown of the Igwe, but the principal or the primary CAP first of all. Call on the line your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, wonderful. My angelic brother.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My African rep, Georgie Onyeibe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, notwithstanding your time zone. This remain your humble brother, Mazi Ekuruke. I'm calling from Iguacha province. Mazi Onyeibe, I appreciate you, Kokikadiama, for using all of you in this great platform to propagate this everlasting gospel. You know, I don't call here is in your own platform, here is where I eat my spiritual food. But this one is overwhelming. This teaching this night, to be frank with you, is over. I can't. That is. I don't know how to describe it. I just want to use this opportunity. That's why I called to tell my brothers and sisters, especially all of us who are in this act of Noah called Ipob, Indigenous People of Biafra. As far as you are an indigenous person of Biafra, being in this umbrella family, please, I want us to zero our hearts, because we have been hypnotized, we have been enslaved politically and religiously, especially these two. Because if I call it economically, because if we liberate ourselves politically, we can now cover the economic aspect of it. The most aspects we are enslaved politically and religiously. So this, let us know our mind, and we always come here to listen to my angelic brother George Onyeibe and the angel that fly in the midst of heaven, that have been metamorphosed in human form. Our supreme leader Mazi whom Chiko Tikadama is using to teach us. Let us zero our mind and learn. Zero our mind, know that they have hypnotized us, and live as newborn babies. We will be saved. Mazi George Onyeibe, you are blessed. This is your teaching. You don't know what you are, the wonderful thing that Chiko Tikadama is using you to liberate humanity. That's what I want to tell you, and I want to advise our people. Everyone, forget about your education, qualification. You went to theological school or this pastoral school or what? Throw them away and come to Biafra Radio Biafra and learn. Mazi Onyeibe, Chukwu Okikabiyama sent him to teach every one of us. And our leader, the angel that fly in the midst of heaven, if we listen to him, we'll be saved. They are God, the one and only God that we worship, that they introduce to us, that we follow, and we'll be saved. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Kudos, my brother. God bless you.
God is faithful.
Bye bye.
Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm still there. Good evening, Onyema.
Good evening from here.
Onyeibe. This is Ogogo from London. Thank you. Can I thank you very much for your wisdom? May our ancestors give you more wisdom and understanding as you remember to teach us what we have lost for a very long time. Can I thank your wife as well, who is not frustrating you to wake up to teach the gospel? You know, a criminal is a criminal. Fulani know they are criminals. They are where they are not supposed to be. So they always be a criminal. Onyoshi. George Onyeibe, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna answer the question you asked. Yeah, because during the time I was growing up, I saw my father with the cap. I saw old people with the cap, but the history of Igbo people were taken away from our school. And even to teach us more Igbo language so that we can be more central in Anioma, they keep telling us that the teacher is going to come and teach us. I think they deceive us up to 4 times. If we asked about it every time, I could remember when I was in primary school. The school is already a primary school. Go and check.
I had the privilege of studying a car language in school.
Oh, you are very lucky, I'm telling you.
I had that privilege.
I tell you, you are very lucky. What they were telling us that time is, today they tell us the teacher who is coming to teach us our central Igbo language. They neither tell us he died, or they tell us his wife died, or they tell us again that his daughter got accident when he was coming. So this is how they keep playing us. Okay, but what belongs to people belongs to people. We are Igbo people, and we don't give no damn about anything. Yeah, the culture of us is what we're supposed to be teaching to our children, and so that we can know everything that everything we inherited from Onubu, bitter leaf, to Girisi, to Ajopa. Everything is blessing. It's just for us to sit down and think about what we're gonna use it to do to enrich ourselves. But if we don't, God, the Creator, give it to us as a gift. But it's up to us for you to make use of it. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer it, but it should be in our archive that this is a question we have to teach our children in our school, and not to teach them about hailing the earth and the rapists, the white people in the Oshi who came to Africa to loot our property. This sort of thing, we don't care about it. And Judge Onyeibe, can I thank you again for the early morning sermon, where you talk about the bongo. This is the history we need. Is you understand the bongo? This is the history we need. Please, Judge Onyeibe, can you please advertise for more historians from our land, from Ejo to Shakiri, from Shakiri to Igbo land, so that they can come and tell us what we are waiting for. Lastly, I'm unable to get to Hamadike today because I want to let him know that pharmacists, and the medical system is very fraud. The medical system is very rich, and they are criminals, like the way Fulani people and the British people are stealing our oil. The same thing applicable to our medical system. So I want to tell Hamadike that we need to have an plan B medical system. We will use our native doctors, our traditional healers, make our hospital to look like St. Mary Hospital in UK and St. Thomas Hospital in UK. This is our traditional rulers, because workplace balance. If people have enough space where they work, a beautiful environment where they work, it makes them to think broad, so that they think the best thing for their place. Not when people are living like in the mud, suffering. You fight to eat food, you fight to buy food, you fight for electricity, you fight to enter, you can't even have a train. This sort of thing kill people. And the Fulani is there digging your well to put poison inside the place you go to toilet. This is poison upon poison upon poison. So I want to tell Hamadike that when Biafra come, we need an alternative to our medical system, and this is gonna be made in Biafra. The best and the best is gonna be done by our traditional healers. We will monitor them, so they are not gonna bring into fraud into it, and criminality into it. Once they are truthful and they are doing the good job, you will see what people will come to Biafra land to take medical system, where politicians in Biafra land is coming to Europe to take medical system. You will see that white people are coming to Biafra to take our indigenous tablet, because they know that this one is the real one. Judge Onyeibe, can I thank you again, and may Almighty Chukwu bless you and guide you. Thank you very much. Yeah?
We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Dr. Chukwu, calling from London.
Go ahead.
Program have been bless our leader, our deputy leader, and bless my partner. I want to thank you for your speaking. Now, in my community, women does not wear cap. In my community, only men that are wearing cap, and they're wearing that red cap. That black cap, they not recognize it as any strength, or they not function. In fact, that's the black cap, or not function anything in our village. But that's the red one. They're always wearing that red one, except in the church. They're not wearing that red one and go to. And that red one, not everybody is wearing that red one. Only people that have title, maybe they are calling each other. Maybe if you born picking in during time of each other, if you anybody making also, I mean with that red cap. If you wear that red cap, they call it that this person did evil or this person did abomination. The only elder that do actually also the name for that red cap. The women does not wear any cap in our village. That black one, they are not using it as anything. They see it as a fashion, or if you want to do guy, they wear that black cap. But that red cap, they give it respect. Anywhere they are going, you won't go period, you won't go any place to put it, and they own for our own, they different for other own cap. That's how we do it for our community.
So what is the name of your community?
I'm from Anambra. If you Anambra State. Yes,
okay, so which of the king that rules your community? Is it a high chief or a king?
It's a king.
You have a king that rules your community. The women have their right in that your community. Do they have? Can women organize their own meeting and decide what happens in that community? Do they have the power?
No.
They don't.
No.
Okay. In that case,
unless if anything they needed to do like Omada.
So when they are doing Omada, are they allowed to dress do they have a special way of dressing?
If you do Omada, I'm from Anambra, marrying in Imo State. So I'm in one of Wada there. If you want to do Wada, they wear with the tie two lapa, we tie two lapa. In anything, we know the wear skate, we know the wear trouser.
What do you put in your head?
Yeah, hair tie.
So you have a cap already. Your hair tie is your cap. Your hair tie is your cap.
Okay, we are hair tie or cap for that meeting.
Because if you notice some old women, when they want to tie that scarf, some of them will wear cap inside before they tie it. Have you noticed that?
Yes. So they wear cap inside.
Because what I'm saying it is, you say women don't wear cap, but the same cap boils down to the wrapper you use in tying your head. It's also cap. The most important thing is that we have something to cover our head. It is very important.
They wear cap, but who's that red one?
The red one, if you see, there are women they call Omo. There are women as powerful as a king. If I want to go outside Biafra land, they have, okay, let me not go there. But there are women that are given power. They are so powerful that they can even influence the decision of a king. That is why people like Margaret Ekpo and the rest of them were able to summon the whole Biafran women and march in 1929. If women were not given such power, if they were not offices meant for women to preside even over the affair of men in certain issues, those about women riot, as they call it, would never had happened. Though these days the current generation monarch may want to suppress the women, that does not mean that that is how our ancestors behaved. Most of those things may not be happening today, but they did happen in the ancient time. Go ahead anyway. I'm still learning from you.
You know, one of my friends is from Ngwa. They tell me, say, for Ngwa, women, they give title like a chief. They do women chief for title. They give them title chief. And they will wear chief clothes for that. My friend
have you heard about Ugodia?
Yes.
It's not just a name, it's a chieftaincy title. There are beautiful names meant for women who are chief. There are issues concerning our mothers that our fathers are not allowed to get involved. In those days when those structures were in place, when there is a case of infidelity, it is the woman that handles the woman and the men handle the men. Of course, a man in our tradition, no story of infidelity except they go to another man's wife. But in the case of women, we have our mother who will punish that woman. And this our mother is not just any mother. They are women with rank. You understand? Go ahead, please.
Yes. You know, for this name now, where you call it's a title. You know, since I grew up in my village, I never see any woman. Only for church, they do that title. They come to church. They will name you Ezinne, and they will name you Ochendo. But for our the olden days that my father tell me is for olden days that they are giving women to do now. If you want to get titles from church, that you get that title.
Have you heard about when they say Agonwanye?
Yes.
You don't, in those days, you don't call somebody Agonwanye. Those who understand the implication will reject it. When you hear them call somebody Agonwanye, you will understand the lack of Margaret Ikbu and the rest of them. But of course, we are saying all these things because these are our cultures and traditions that have almost been destroyed.
Yes, they are calling if you do something that's good, or maybe if you do something one man will do that, they will call you Agonwanye.
I think our leader's mother is one of those title holder. Ugodia. Lolo Sele,
yes.
Ugodia. It's not a name to make the man happy. It is a name to acknowledge her that she is a true mother.
So this is how we do. Mazi, there's something I want to say, please.
Go ahead.
It's for the other time, because this thing, if I go late sometimes, this thing they disturb me. Not the only thing before, so family, if you want to enter, they will tell you, say, don't enter this place. This house is like this. And one broadcast, I said that thing, but one broadcast is and the thing is, say, don't worry, you look into that issue, and I'm waiting for you to look into that issue. It's about America. There's some village you enter, the same, this issue, you don't enter there. I need to know more about that issue. The same is that one day we do about, we broadcast about.
Yes, if we go into Osu now, it is going to be a complete digression from what we are saying. But like I said, yes, it's on record already. We must look into the issue of Osu. We must understand why somebody is called Osuji and the rest of them. But believe me, Osu or no Osu, nobody have committed any crime, except that they want to keep the record straight. That is why it looks as if the enemy used it and got inside us and then manipulate it as they manipulate every other thing. Everybody living within our community had a place where they came from, and they have agreement that enables them to stay there together. These are some of the, by the time we will study the issue of Osu, that is when you begin to see how our languages were diluted. That is when you begin to see how different languages are here in Biafra land. Of course, it's unavoidable in every society, but we must know where they are coming from. Somebody called our leader during his interactive program and said his name is Adekule something Igbo. Do you understand? To us, we say, oh, it's our brother. But the guy said, my father is a Yoruba, my mother is Igbo. Does he make that guy a Biafran?
No.
He can never be Biafran. But there are people who will fight and say, oh, it's even better, it's our own. Nkanye Bonkanye. They will put him in our community. As time goes on, he has his own village. He know he's not Igbo. He know he's Yoruba with Igbo mother. And a time will come where he is not there. The love of mother have faded away. His children will fight to defend their father. That is why you see a lot of Igbo, Ijo, Niger Delta, every region in Biafra land. Some of them you think they are your brother. They will kill you for Yoruba, Hausa and Fulani. But when we are saying it today, people who don't understand where that matter is going to, we misunderstand you. But of course, we will study that in the process of time by the grace of God. And then everybody will understand how we got here. It's not our fault. That I am Abo man, it's not my fault. I didn't choose my father. I didn't choose my mother. I did not choose to be a black man. It is God who had the absolute right and he presided over those issues. I will not question him. Neither will I condemn another for coming from other place. No. But what we are against here is people who think they can enslave us. Don't worry, you keep listening, we will get there. Thank you very much, my sister.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. If you look at what our sister has said, she tried by saying women don't wear cap. Of course, your cap is a cap. But we are looking at, we have different kind of cap. But I want us to look at that one that are very common. As it affects us as a people. I have made you to understand, as a Biafran, when you are going to public occasion, make sure you have hanky or your cap with you. When people begin to make some prayer you don't understand, my brother, put this cap for your head. Put the cap for your head. If Buhari can go to Redeem headquarters and refuse to pull his cap, and Adeboye didn't tell him anything, my brother, your mumu never do. When enemy begin to pray for you, my brother, wear your cap. If you no get cap, put hanky for your head. Because when they get you, they don't get you. And of course, in our previous edition of this broadcast, I made you to understand that there are things you can do. There are things you can do to help yourself. When you enter any vicinity, remove your shoe. If you are wearing pants sandal, touch the earth. Touch the dust, make declaration there. Tell the land, I come in peace. I come to bless these people. And as far as I abide by the good, I stand for the good of these people. If they seek for my evil, if they seek for my downfall, you must fight for me. I come in peace. I tell you, nobody there can hurt you. Do you know that our deity kill our people against the enemy more than protecting our people? Abo, where I come from, the strangers in Abo exercise the same right with Abo man. They call it Freetown, because according to our culture and tradition, we don't fight strangers. If you deal with anybody because he's a stranger, and that matter get to the king, you are in for a trouble. But if somebody challenge you that because he felt he has power in your community and he can ride you, and then we cure him. But we don't fight stranger. That is why all these people are growing wings in our land. But of course, we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, my mentor. Good evening from here.
Go ahead, please.
All hail Biafrans all over the world. God Almighty, bless all Biafrans, bless our leaders, bless all supporters of freedom all over the world. Bless all Biafrans, bless our leader, Onyeibe, who our own Jesus for our own time is for Jesus. Only him for my brother. It has been a while that I don't come online like this again, but today I say, let me greet all Biafrans all over the world and for the good work that you are doing for Biafrans all over the world. May Chukwu Kukabiama bless you all. bless your family. You're going out and coming in. Anybody who is supporting of this freedom fighter that stand for the truth, God, you will see the face of God in your life with your entire generation. So shall it be. My brother, the topic you bring this evening is wonderful. It's so marvelous. It is not something that's, maybe some people will see at it like you are just saying something just for for something just like that. But it's not like that. In my own tribe, where I come from, in Biafra land, in Obudu, all these things you said today, I remember what my grandfather, I know he lived 115 years before he died. If not a sickness that come and attack him, by now he could have lived up till now. I know he used to sit me down and say, my son, this is the things we do in those days. This is the things our father teach us in those days. Someone that I grew up and I met him 115 years is not an easy man. He's an elder man in my community. No matter how the sickness took him away, I know what he sit me down, tell me, my son, these are the things we do in those days. These are the things, this is the herbs, this is the things we do for the wizard should not come nearer to our family. This is the things we do for our God. Our God will answer us. But many people see it today, they throw all those things away, they turn everything to the churches and everything. They are deceiving us that we should pray, we should fast, we should do this. But at the end of it, we will not even see the good result. But what our grandparents, what our parents teach us in those days, we throw them away because we want to follow for the new things that the big things and other people, foreign countries bring to us, lying against us. We don't know our right again. We forget those things that were helping us. Someone can sick, maybe epilepsy, he can sick, just fall down now, you go to your backyard and get a native herb. You treat.
I lost that caller, Zoo Epileptic Network. Yes, can you hear me? Caller on the line.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Go ahead, please. Good evening from here.
Okay, I want to congratulate you on the good work you have been doing to Rapture. I am Mazi Kenneth.
Please move away from your radio, or you turn down the volume.
I come from Ipob. Ipob is one of the provinces in Biafra land. I thank you for the good work and for the teachings you have been giving to our people to understand what most of us have forgotten, even from what we have not learned from the education where we are done. I thank you, may God bless you. Continue the good work, and it is necessary that we understand where we are coming from and where we are going, and what our fathers, our ancestors have left for us. Our ancestors left good things for us, not bad things. It depends on our mentality. I bless you for reminding us on that. May God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Evening from here, Mazi Onyeibe.
Go ahead, my brother.
And good evening to Biafrans, lovers of freedom, friends of Biafrans, and IPOB in general. I must thank you for the good work you're doing, but before that, my name is Most Favor Onyeibe, and I come from Ozo. Ozo is in Ekusigo, Nnewi province, Biafran land, and I'm calling you from Holland, where I serve indigenous people in the capacity of national PRO. Mazi, I must thank you for the good work, and in a way to just shed a little light to what you've already said. Mazi, my father told me Namo Guaram, that he's still alive. And when he said this to me, the struggle for our restoration through Mazi has not started. But my dad told me that I should not remove a cap for someone that I don't know. Just like the normal culture that when you see an elderly person,
they will say remove your cap and greet.
Yes.
Now lie you.
Yes.
Now lie
so
you.
my father told me, he said he's under a very on a very rare condition that you must remove cap. That
rare condition is that you are spiritual aware of your environment. You must have taken authority. If not, go ahead.
He said that I should not remove my cap to anybody if I want to greet him or meet anybody. And I said, why? He said that whenever you remove a cap to somebody, you are giving the person the right to declare, be it positive, be it negative, the person have control over you. I didn't understand that. But now, as time goes on, we grow, keep growing and keep reading and seeing things in life. And I begin to ask myself, do you know that this same kippah, the Israel or the Jewish people, the Israeli wear, that's something. They know the value. Watch the Muslim also. Muslim also, they also wear their cap. They also have their own cap on their head anytime, any day. But it's only us that don't know. And our fathers and our father before our fathers, they knew this quite well, and they are always on their cap. But today, we have been told that is maybe civilization only cuts the Igbos or the Biafrans. So your topic is just the only thing I just had to say to add is to tell you that this teaching you are giving, that my father has said this to me long time before now, years. He said that I should not remove my cap to anybody that I don't know. Mazi Onyeibe, just keep on teaching us, and we are hearing and we are listening, and Chukwuabiama will help us. The way it was in the days of the old, we will return it back to us. All these guys that cannot have hold over us and control us. Why all of them, even ordinary the Fulanis and the Hausas, them we call them empty. We call them Olodo, we call them they know nothing, we call them cattle elder. But these guys, they are spiritually rooted. They uphold their culture because all those things has very significant value. It has value to their lives. And they are holding it, but to us, Biafrans, in fact, the civilization only, it worked very well on us. Thank you, Mazi, for the good work. And please permit me to announce our meeting that is coming forth on the 11th. Thank you. On the 11th of July, all the IPOB families, this is for everyone. As far as you Biafran and your mother tie two-piece wrapper, please don't be part of this meeting. Please. Make it a duty to be part of this very family meeting. Coming up is IPOB national meeting here in Netherlands, and it's coming on 11th of July 2020. And the venue for this meeting is Egolin number 9. Egolin number 9. The postcode is 1103 AC in Amsterdam. If on your way coming, you need some direction or any assistance on information, you can reach our principal officers on 0616663830. the second number. If you miss the first number, you can also reach an office also on the second number, which is 0856499792. Please be part of this meeting on July the 11th, 4 p.m. Dutch time. See you all. See you there. We all know what is happening in our land. Our land is under occupation, is under siege. Don't just ignore it. It's a time to save our land. Be part of this meeting, and Chukwu Abiyama will bless you all. Mazi, thank you for the time you've given me. Thank you very much.
Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi Onyeibe.
Monitoring spirit. Go ahead.
Mazi Onyeibe, don't you carry a maderege. They do temefo. Ejubode. Don't you carry a maderege. If not you, we would have gone as a people. Tell them Bekanu, may the power of the Most High Creator, the Creator of the whole universe, to put Biafra. Yeah, God, the one you made me to understand and went back to worship the Creator, to put Biafra. May to put Biafra's blessing continue to dwell upon you, and I encourage you to lead us this fight to the end of it, because it has already come to the end. We are ancient people, Biafra. Listen. We are ancient people. We are traditional people. We are suffering because we abandoned the ancient way of our ancestors. That is the true way of worshiping our Creator. We have our way of being our burial. I am a witness. Chukwu said to me, my son, do you want Biafra to come? I say yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, I understand you. Because of the cap. So everything is about tradition. That tradition, everything about our tradition is perfect. Everything about my journey is not there to teach us in vain. We are whether you like it or not. Our way of life is upon Ogu. That is why you cannot stop Biafra. You can imagine every religion in this world just to change our life. We worship the Creator through traditional work on Ogu. Abu Magigi Mam, Oban Magigi Metoba, Gigan alone, the guy made that even money than alone on that own job. But I will need to remove everybody to open it. Get the whole community. We must be free. We are Biafra. If you think that Biafra will come back, let's come get her. Where are you from? You think that our leader is joking? He has sacrificed everything. Everything. They killed our parents. They put him in prison. He challenged them there. He come and they put jets in the air and tried to kill him. He remained alone. That he was so good. Already capable. All these guys. Oh, I tell you, First King chapter 2. Any day that they have Biafra. Oh no, the warriors they will come. I'll be up with the men. Okay, we have decided to fight this battle. We will see what if America will stop Biafra. Are we not a people? Let's see if America will stop what they do. Are we outside? Are we what is all this? Let outside go their way. Let Yoruba go their way. Let Fulani go their way. And let Biafra go their way. They kill us like this. We are another generation now. And you cannot cut off. We must defend ourselves. If Trump, we are respecting Trump because I know that Trump is going to lose. Just because we are Biafra. Because if this war comes, we will shoot bullets in the sky to complete 72 hours. Yeah, if the physical goal can we can make the right to fall and make the right to stop. And that Nala, on the Popu, Okubapu, at the temple, Alupu Mova, our Craboma, our island, on the top, on the Nam Shika, or Street of Canada, Mawa to now, the freedom of death. It's only the Lapata, I will allow, but when you stood out on the way, on the black about you, Mama came away, Mama book, it's the man I thought like this Biafra project, not about Mr. Fully, all the blessed Biafra, all of our folk, I can tell. Thank
you very much, caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
George, good evening, Mazi, George Onyeibe.
Good evening.
I'm here, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, good evening, fellow Biafra. My name is Obi Chief BK. I'm from Umwidi, under Olu province, Biafra land. And I'm calling from the state of Israel. Mazi, just permit me to digress a little on today's topic.
Go ahead.
I'm on Facebook for quite some moment now. But going back to our root, Mazi, when we are growing up and when a couple, married couple, especially a young couple, get issue, the husband will take the wife to the mother and the parents, and the issue will be settled. But recently, I find something unpleasant on Facebook where our Igbo people carry their marital issue to where they call going there to disgrace themselves, bringing out themselves on Facebook to be discussing their marital issue and issues. Why can't us rest our tradition and go back what we are known for? How can an outsider judge a case between you and your wife concerning your home, and you bring it open to the general public to be calling and they contributing? Here maybe Mazi, it's better we learn now to go back to our roots, or we keep on messing ourselves up. The program, somebody sent it to me and forced me to watch it, thinking that I will be happy after watching it. But after watching it, I was very sad. Since that time, I've never seen a Yoruba people or Hausa people on that program. It's only Igbo people. Sometimes they will come for paternal issue. A guy will pregnant a girl and deny. They will come and do DNA, this, that. Every is happening. Why we have forgotten the family issue? We have bring ourselves out to the general public, and there is no way we can hide ourselves anymore. Must keep it on and teaching our people how to go back to our root. It will be good and better for us if we learn very fast. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you very much. We must continue. People must understand the spiritual implication behind the cap we wear. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, sir. Mazi.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. This is Blessing. We're calling from Ngobala.
Go ahead.
My Chukwu bless you, sir. My Chukwu bless Mazi Nanikano and Mazu Chemofo. I want to give a report. I'm from Ngobala. I want to give a report from my Mr. Mazi Abraham. Like since this year, we haven't paid our dues, our monthly dues receipt. They have been holding our ticket from Ngokbala. We have not paid from January, and I know that IPOD needs some money to do some things because of this Alemajiri. Like from January now, haven't paid our everything. How are you going to contribute if Biafra come? I don't know. Even though how they bring
have you reported to your state coordinator?
Yes. Mr. Abraham is the state coordinator from Imo State.
And then
like since this year,
the complaint to the Biafra Land National or the finance department. Do you have access to the finance department?
No, you have spoken to Nenya because Ngopala to do pay direct to Nenya because of this the same man.
And since you have access to Nenya, it will be better you go back and sort this issue out.
Okay, sir, but Mazi, sir, on your worship, sir, please, people should help us because of that man.
There is nobody that can help you in this matter outside Nenya, and I'm glad you have access to it already. Nobody can help you in this matter. Not even the Biafra Land National. Not even the member of the DOS. Go to the finance department. I'm sure they will attend to you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. And the rest assured your complaint and noted. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. May you bless you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir.
Thank you, my brother.
Sir.
We must continue.
Yes, sir.
Our people must understand there is a reason why our ancestors, of course, when I say our ancestors, our forefathers, there is a reason why they did everything that they did. That is what we are uncovering, and we must emulate the good one and develop them. Are you there, caller on the line?
Okay, sir.
Caller on the line.
People should help us.
Caller on the line. Of course, some of them, when they call, they are not even there. They're still listening to their radio. But we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Sir, my name is Ufu Anucha. I'm from Omabale, Ngozi. Omabale is in Ichielangwa, Biafra land. Who am I shooting?
You are on to Radio Biafra Extra. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. God bless you, Mazi John Onyeibe. And bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Oku Carlo. And bless all Biafra all over the world. I thank you, John Onyeibe, for this lecture you are lecturing out this season. I have learned a lot. From this year lecture. Actually, Radio Biafra is my university. I used to learn a lot of things here. Even this night, even since you started lecturing on this night, even I really wear my cap now to sleep. Hello?
Go ahead. If you wear your cap to sleep, you will get headache.
Oh, as these people have bamboo laws too much. Even Yoruba Church, when I go, I don't know that they are using all our system, all our stand, controlling us everywhere. Even any man, anyone, even if you wear cap that time, they go say, remove your cap. Well, I don't know, say they are using it for something. You have opened our eyes today. You have opened our brain.
Just ask them, why is it that it's a sin for church member to wear cap, but bishop is putting on the same cap?
It's true, sir.
And then they will tell you it's a spiritual thing. You won't understand. Tell them you understand now.
It's true, sir. Actually, sir, I am not going to church again. Since Kumuyi can go to Atorok and use his mouth, tell us, say, make we leave Buhari alone, while everyone know that Buhari is dead. And I know that they are protecting one Nigeria, not the heaven, then they protect. Now one Nigeria, their stomach, now then they protect. Last time we said that we know election in Biafra land. Now this Pastor Kumuyi, he used platform of Deeper Life to give all those politicians, both Yakubu Gowa will kill millions of Biafra. He give them the platform, say make we pray for this election where they come, say there will be no problem. Why they know that election is fraud, or election is bloody election. They are killing a lot, they are causing a lot of atrocities. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And Lord, please, God will bless you. God will try continue to energizing you people in the mighty name of Yahweh.
You see. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? I think we lost that caller, but we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Thank God I missed you online. I'm very happy I met you right here. Very, very happy. It's my pleasure. Because I wouldn't introduce my name due to security reasons. So I'm very sorry about that.
Go ahead.
But I must tell you that a lot of people is flowing up. A lot of people is in this struggling, no matter where you are. So I heard some people saying that you go and register. You go and register. So, but I don't know how important is it for somebody to go and register by a keep flowing up. So I listened to what happened this morning, and I must recommend
I must recommend on what happened this morning. It was very, very awesome. So there's a lot of cause. There's a lot of cause happening, and I must say that the leader is very, very hot. This morning, I listened to him because we're much, and a lot of people want to get to him. So I really recommend on him. So you have to keep it up. So back to what you were saying this evening about wearing cap. You say it's nice compared to what is happening right now. So I'm in that state about precisely. So I must say that right now, even the church people, the man doesn't condemn the cap. You know, he doesn't condemn cap at all. He can wear cap and come to the church. You know, I don't want to miss the church name, but man, you can dress anyhow and come to the man's church. It doesn't care. He was saying that it's just the heart of a man is what matters a lot. It's not what you put on. So whether you wear cap, it doesn't wear cap. Because I didn't wear cap and come to the church. Face cap, I wear, face cap, normal face cap, I go to the church. Wear my normal jean, everything, pick up and go to church. You know? So if in some churches they will bounce you back, telling you how you are dressing, something like that, it's not okay. So I want to say with regard to what the first lady said, in our land, I think the women, they give them title, being a chief. I agree with the first caller, the lady that, So the lady here in our land, they give them chief's title. I remember where I school, and the lady, my landlady is a chief. They are calling the lady chief. So the lady keep wearing those, giving the cap, everything, always dressing like a chief. So I recommend your program this evening. It's become development, and people have to know. People really have to talk. In this struggling, I really want to say that millions of people is really flowing and flowing up. But I don't know, people are saying register. You must go and register. You must belong to that.
Yes, it's important you look for the nearest family and join, because it's not everything we will tell you here on Radio Biafra. And so it's for your own benefit.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello, Mazi.
Good evening from here. Go ahead.
Mazi, I'm very grateful to you. I'm very grateful to your teachings. Come back to our roots. The cap of 18 in Bende, we don't wear that type of cap where the people from Anambra wear. We don't wear it. We have our Okuagu. That Okuagu signifies a lot of things in Bende division. It's only now that people are just using that cap as anyhow. Before you put on that Okuagu, you must reach to a certain stage in life. And sometimes things in the community, you are well aware of it. So I thank you so much your teachings. I'm from Alai. My name is Okori. I thank you so much, and our leader. and his deputy, Mr. Chidera Odogele. I thank all of you so much, because without you people, there is nothing we can hear. During the war, it was only Okokondem and Dr. Ifeweke who are in the information. So you are doing a lot. I'm very grateful to you. Your teachings, you teach people so many things that they do not know. So wearing cap, we have so many types of cap. You know, in Bende, we don't play with a face cap. We call it Papa's cap. Then you have the other one you call cowboy's cap. There is the way when we dress, we put on it. There is another cap. We call it Okwite. It's from London. I have all those caps. So I know my father very well concerning things about cap wearing. We don't play with it. So the most important thing you taught us is that when you wake up, nobody can stigmatize you or do anything.
They cannot curse you.
Through
They
your
cannot
head.
bless you.
They cannot. They cannot. So that's a very big lesson I learned from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We must continue. And of course, this is where we draw the curtain on this very segment. I will be signing off temporarily. Believe me, I will be back in no time. We are not going anywhere. Ndewono.
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra. Get the radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the prize is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hell to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending this shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious song of victory. We scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
This is my message to the world. I'm writing from my heart and my broken soul. Every day and night we keep walking down the road. They killed our mothers, fathers and our sons. We are light, we are the light of the world. We come from the land of the rising sun. Every single day we keep rising up. No matter what they do, we are never giving up. We are one, we are the choosing ones. Chukwakika is the one to give us victory. Bring us back to the land flowing with milk and honey. Breaking all that chains and the pain of slavery. This is my message to the world. Embrace Biafra. Embrace redemption. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. Embrace our freedom. Embrace our victory. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. We are coming, we are coming, we are not alone. We are fighting with the power of love. Forever and ever we shall reign in the world. the greatest stars. No matter where we go, we rise to the sky. All around the world, we see greatness in the sights. Every day and night, we struggle for our lives. We are one, we are the chosen ones. Chukwokika is the one to give us victory. Bring us back to the land, flowing with milk and honey. Breaking all that chains and that pain of slavery. This is my message to the world. Embrace Biafra. Embrace redemption. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. Embrace our freedom. Embrace our victory. We shall win in the end.
White to the white to the white. The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafo-Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Okafo-Mefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. These are words I do not expect everybody to understand the mindset behind it. But one day we shall. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. For over 60 years, nobody have stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people until he came. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And by the special grace of Chukwukika Biama, I am George Onyeibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And I must tell you this evening that it is a privilege that I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as the African Rep and Nigeria International Coordinator. Check your time. That having been said, we must move ahead to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwukika Biama, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. Because in the end, we are gone as a people without him. He is the lifting up of our head, is our hope, is our guide, no matter both great and small. Like I always say, he remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. And I humble myself before him this evening, as always. I anyị na-aja gị mma o n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya gị na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ebu Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o ịgọsi anyị obi ebere o mgbe adịghị ike chiọma m o ịgọsiri m obi ebere mgbe adịghị ike. You showed us your great mercy when we are not strong. You showed us your great mercy when we are not strong. Ịgọsiri anyị obi ebere o mgbe adịghị ike chiọma anyị o ịgọsiri anyị obi ebere mgbe anyị adịghị ike. You see. And of course, without wasting much of our time, we will proceed on our topic on this very segment. Our topic is simply titled Creating the Enabling Atmosphere for the Dismemberment of Nigeria. Creating the enabling atmosphere that will enable Nigeria disintegrate completely. People must understand what we are here to do is very simple. We want Nigeria to be divided. We are not Nigeria. Somebody came and created Nigeria, and then he took oil and water and saw all of you are Nigeria. The experiment did not work. British government must understand this. The experiment will never work because we have now dedicated our life to making sure it will not work. We want to know how it feels. This generation want to know how it feels. How the Yoruba intellectual can build a nation, a very viable nation the whole world can be proud of. We want to see how the Fulani, the Hausa can build a viable nation the world and African can be proud of. We want to be in our own. Yes, we don't have land. We are landlocked. It's okay. Yes, we are Yahoo. It's okay. Yes, we are everything. It's okay. But this is the time we must put our worst to test. But for us to get to this level, like every other thing in life, there are principles that governs them. You are a Biafran anywhere you are today. The best thing you can do is to join the queue. And so that we all can form one impenetrable unit. That with a single shout of praise, Nigeria will be obliterated. Because this is our fate. Biafrans are the destiny of Nigeria. And of course, we are their doom. They cannot escape this. Like every other issue in life, there are principles that governs them. And if you understand how they function, believe me, you can never be stranded. All you are asking every Biafrans to do is to create the enabling environment. It has started already because the atrocity against the Nigerian state, against us as a people, it's unimaginable. But we all know that in the end, Nigeria will use her hand to initiate a state of anarchy. And then after then, Nigeria will burn. Nigeria will burn. Biafra land will burn. Make no mistake about that. Yoruba land will burn. Hausa Fulani land will burn because we will get to Sokoto. Are we calling for war? No. We are calling on conscientious people to avert this doomsday. Because you don't know how determined we are to make sure Nigerian destroy. When you see people who are always telling lie, you don't need to be part of them. Shift back from them. Create the enablement, the atmosphere of truth. It becomes the enabling power that will destroy all of them. And so when we call upon you at this time and say, or when we look at this issue, this study, creating the enablement, the right atmosphere that will enable Nigeria to completely dismembered, you should be able to understand where we are coming from. The foundation of Nigeria is laid on the principle of lies. They do not have the capacity to say the truth. They know nothing about it, and they can never. It was actually designed for a purpose, which aim they continually hide to deceive me and you from knowing what their agenda is, what their plans are. But on daily basis they carry out these activities before our very eyes, and each time they make this move, they further this emasculate us. And that having been said, to create that enabling environment that will make Nigeria fall, it is important we engage them with the truth, exposing their evils and lie. Number one step is to engage them with the truth. Our leader came here and said, I will destroy Nigeria. Not with AK-47. He said, but with the truth. We do not have any other weapon at this moment, but outside saying the truth. Unlike most nations across the globe who saw the need why they must be liberated from the clutches of the imperialists, Nigeria saw the same need. American, Indian, Japan, China, Ghana, South Africa, they also saw this need. They knew the path of righteousness. They understand equity, fairness, equality, and they strive for the betterment of everyone, which led to the stability of the nation they enjoy today. What am I trying to say in effect? Many nations across the globe have found themselves in the same position Nigerians found themselves. The same people who have subjugated us, reduced us even to the level of animal, if not lower than, did this same thing, committed this heinous crime, this atrocity to other countries across the globe. Britain that colonized Nigeria and is still colonizing Nigeria through the indirect policy, colonized America. They colonized China, Japan, they colonized India, among others. But while they did this, the owners of this land understand the truth. America has a constitution which actually have regard for every component, tribe or creed or breed that make up America outside the black man. And I think their problem started from Africa, like our leader said. And with this mindset, making sure that everybody in America enjoy a certain standard of life, at least even though the blacks in America do not have equal right with the Caucasians, but yet you cannot just kill any black American. You can't even kill black American chicken. If you kill American chicken anywhere in the world, you will hear for them. At least they are fair enough. Men and women came together and say we must chase Britain out of our land. Even though some of them are Britain, they understand that the Britain have to go back to United Kingdom or where they come from to enslave the American populace. They work very hard. Britain left. They decide how their future will be. Whatever the case may be today, they are the author of their destiny. The same Britain was in Japan. They were in India. And when they come with their religion. When they come with their language, English. When they do come with their technology. When they come with their policies. like the ones we previously have in Nigeria, Clifford Constitution, Mafosen Constitution, among other fraudulent constitutions, including the 1999 Oluwole Constitution as amended, Abdulsalami Abubakar. But like in India, when they were able to come together by creating an enabling environment to send the British away, they understand the need why they must plan for a future generation to have access to justice system, to have access to equity, to have access to good governance. They had agreement. They worked together. And when the British left, they gave their Christianity to them. Am I saying there is no Indian Christian? Many of them are Christian. But they don't carry it in their head. Building company like Yoruba pastors. Right here in Nigeria. In India today, if you like, worship good, worship slippers, worship ant, it is your business. The Indian reject even their dressing. They enhance, they develop on their culture and tradition. The same thing is applicable to China and other countries. And now what am I trying to say in effect? In the case of Africa, in the case of Biafra land, they came to Nigeria, they created Nigeria, and they made Nigeria to become a place where you have injustice. In the case of Nigeria, there have been cases of injustice. We have access to greatness, but at the end, it is otherwise. That is why we have been forced with so much misery. The main reason why IPOB has come to put an end to it. Biafrans are blessed with unimaginable natural resources, human capacity in terms of resources. But they made sure that in the midst of all these things, they make our life miserable. Unlike every other nation, some people inside Nigeria love it that way. The Northerners will deliberately impoverish their youth, the next generation, and reducing them to common beggar. They call them alamajiri. But this youth, this next generation, still have not seen the truth. And that is why we still calling on them to rise up to the challenge and embrace the future that lies ahead of them. Because the world will not always be like this. Of course, the Yorubas are enjoying it. They have their own 10% benefit anywhere. And hopefully there is no need to call for the disintegration of Nigeria. Biafrans, on the other hand, have suffered enough. And based on that, we say we want the country divided. It's evil to have everything that fuels a nation and yet you don't have a fuel. And IPOB step in. Let us first of all consider the genesis of all this problem, in order for us to appreciate the way forward, which is Biafra restoration. Nothing more, nothing less. By creating the necessary enabling environment that will make Nigerian disintegrate. Many people do not understand the position where we are. And certainly they cannot appreciate the reason why we do what we do. But I believe it is important we reconsider some of them. From different dispensation and their handler, that has always been men and women who had intention of creating a better tomorrow, as the nature of man are. In different dispensation, there have always been men and women who desire for a better tomorrow. Now let's look at it this way. During the time of invasion, because they came first of all as friend, expedition. They came, they saw us, they conquered. They left, they came back, they pretend they come for trade. They stole. Then they came back, they pretend that they are there to colonize us. And then they took everything that we have. And at the end of the day, they programmed how our life will be. They created this Nigerian we see today. And from there, our life dropped to where it is. People, men and women of goodwill, has always projected themselves. In 1960, men fought for independence. In order to enable us become the author of our destiny. It never worked. Because the enabling environment for freedom has not been granted. Still trying to manage the situation, it led to war. The war is over directly, but indirectly, the war is still on. Tonight, I have a simple question to ask us. And then let everyone reflect to this matter. And then maybe you should see reason why every one of us should create an enabling environment for Nigeria to disintegrate, or why we should just continue trying. Maybe somewhere along the line, Nigeria will be good. Number one, why must Nigeria being run based on who no man? Most of you don't know that Nigeria is run by who no man. Who no man. In Igbo language, they call it a mamado. The 11 general claim Nigeria to themselves. And each time Yoruba is defending one Nigeria or Hausa Fulani defending one Nigeria, you simply ask them simple question. Why is Nigeria being run by who no man? If you know man, you have a good job. Most of these governors, most of these senators, most of these founding fathers, you call them, it is their children that will choose where to go to school. It is their children that will choose where to work. Most of them, their children work in the central bank. Most of them, their sons and daughters in charge of the resources in our land. You go and ask Atiku's son. Go and ask Buhari's son. They don't need to go to work. They pay them. They are on lifetime and even death salary. Ask yourself a question. Why will Nigerians be run that way? Erufai children, Kwakwaso children, all these governors, their children are being paid. They empower them financially and otherwise to make sure that your own children will be too poor tomorrow to even talk to their children. Why do you think they don't feel bad? They don't even give a hoot or a damn about what you are doing. Because their children have trillions of naira stacked up somewhere for them. And we are all aware of this. Number two, why is it that the justice system is meant to favor a cross section and to humiliate the others? Why is it that the justice system in Nigeria is meant to protect certain group and humiliate others? Have you tried being to prison across Biafra land? Have you tried being to court with a politician before now? Do you know that the Nigerian judicial system are just there to give justice to the highest bidder? Because the days or process of looking into your matter, during the period of cross-examination, interrogation, or whatever grammar they use, it is a time for negotiation. So when you have money, you can bribe the judges, you can bribe the lawyer, and that is all. And when it comes matters of utmost importance as it affects the people, the judicial system don't respond. And I ask a simple question: why is it that no Fulani looter, no Yoruba looter, no Hausa looter is in jail, is in detention, is in the custody, or has ever been in custody? Olisemetu is still there. I don't know if they have released or Jews or Carlo. Ibori is still there with them. Many more are under the crutches of DSS, EFCC, and the rest. Can somebody please tell me why the justice system in Nigeria is meant to favor some and then victimize some? Do you know that as we speak, you will not see any Hausa Fulani locked up in the prison? Most of us don't understand what we say. There is an audio online. I had no intention of playing it this evening. But the Nigerian police were exposing a girl supposedly from Biafra, a young girl who was caught with a bag of ammunition. They sampled them and they were narrating and explaining and describing. And of course, some of you Biafrans will think that they are doing it with good intention. They're not doing it with good intention. Go to the Britain embassy and a Yoruba come to the same embassy, they don't query Yoruba, they give them one-way tickets. But you Biafran, they don't care for you. But what I'm saying in effect is Yoruba don't travel, Hausa don't travel, Fulani don't travel. And when they manage to travel, they lodge in big hotels and lavish the monies to loot from our land. But our people are scattered all over the world, working very hard to mix and meet. When your passport expires and you go to Nigerian embassy, they treat you like a leper. When they kill you and throw you down from a story building like the one that happened in Indonesia, when you are killed in South Africa in the name of xenophobia, when your shops are locked up in Ghana because down, we have them across the globe. Like Jesus said to Judas, whatever you have to do, do it quick, because you people time are winding up. We understand the fear of many of our people. They say when Biafra come, that means you are going to kill all of us. Honestly, nobody is killing any politician. Nobody is killing any saboteur. Nobody is killing any idiot. But we have a justice system that will decide what happened to everybody. In other words, Makane abachoso agwa mile. And so whatever you are doing, you think you are going to go away with it? My brother, think again. But I won't digress to that angle further. But I ask you, why is Nigeria embassy don't care for you as a Biafran? I remember some time ago when my immediate younger brother came back from where he was staying, having been away for about 20 years. And he came, of course, you know the normal way passport goes and passport comes. He landed in Lagos. They seized him in the airport. And when I got there, I said, what is the problem? The Yoruba in charge of the immigration said, my brother is not a Nigerian. Of course, he's very fair because my mother is fair. And I'm very black because I took that from my father. And I said to them, how do you know who is a Nigerian and who is not a Nigerian? They say he can't speak Yoruba now. And I look at the man and I say, it's my younger brother. And they start speaking Yoruba. I looked at him and say, oh, Nikure. Let me not just give him good day. I told him it will not be well with him. Since he will have to speak Yoruba to be one Nigeria, it will not be well with them. This is not Fulani. This is not our sound. We see Yoruba in Lagos, Moritola Mohammed Airport. They are the one which hunting you. They are the one which hunting you everywhere you go as a Biafra. Nigerians are the one which hunting us. Nigerians are the one writing to other countries' embassy to deal with us. Or don't you know? Why is it that the only agenda of Nigeria for our people is to completely emasculate us? Don't you know that the only agenda for Nigeria, for you that is south and you that is southeast, don't you know the only agenda they have is how to destroy us completely? When they go and borrow money, they will tell you who they will share and give and who they will not give. When they are talking about presidency, they don't even regard you. When they are talking about development and infrastructure, you are nowhere to be found. When they talk about building army barracks and mountain checking points to reduce our population, they remember Biafra land. To infect us with coronavirus, you saw the millions of Fulani Alamajiri terrorist group all in our forest, waiting to strike. Have you ever asked yourself question, why is it that the only thing they can think for us is how to destroy us? When they close border, don't you know it is to destroy your business? Have you seen Yoruba importation company? If Yoruba man import one Mazda, he go print sticker 500,000. Oluwole Adeyomi importation. Mafoluku importer exporter. Only one Mazda Toyota or one Mazda car. Do they do importation? But we don't have sea. We have sea, we don't have seaport. I just want us to refresh our mind what they are doing to us, and then every Biafra must see the need why we must begin to create a enabling environment across the globe that will enhance the total dismemberment of Nigeria. The only agenda they have for us is this. How do we kill them? How do we suffer them? Oh, they are making more money. How do we victimize them? How do we reduce them? We have to put them under check. Let us raise alarm, exposing the evil called Nigeria, so that every of our people will understand our stand when it comes to the issue of Nigeria. As this will enable all of us to work towards Biafra restoration and Nigerian dismemberment. People don't understand Some don't understand what is happening. They have gotten too used to the life in Nigeria. As we are speaking today, they are killing people in Ebonyi State. As we are speaking today, they are killing people across the nook and cranny of Nigeria. But nobody says anything about it without IPOB. Why? Because they've gotten used to it. And so when they are reading their news that say, oh, 20 people died in Abuja, another 18 died in Anambra, yes, 47 died in Imo, and then they killed another 120 in Taraba, and so on. Somebody will call them and say, no, Taraba own has increased. Then the presenter will say, okay, I just got information, additional 200 have killed. The governors will now come and tell you we are paying herdsmen to stop killing. My brother, their evil will reach you one way or the other. The evil of Nigeria may cut up with you in diaspora, or it may cut up with you here in Nigeria. So what do? You raise alarm. We must expose them. If you do not expose evil men, if you do not expose evil Nigeria, people will hold them by their word and think that they are moral. Nigerian and her handlers are not moral people, and this we must make the world to see, and so that Biafrans can appreciate what we are doing here, and the world can begin to rise up and speak up. In the eras of the League of Nations, they saw something was wrong, they were exposed. The League of Nations fell. They set up the Berlin Conference. They talk about United Nations. But we all know nothing unites inside the United Nations. We are Biafrans and we are still enslaved, trapped in Nigeria with everything we have gone through, with the constant attack we face every day. And yet people want to cover this atrocity. Let me tell you how it works. When you see somebody that is a thief, and you begin to cover who that person is, it may be too late for you that before you will open your mouth and say what you know about the person must have destroyed you. We all know what Nigeria represents: a terrorist state, a Yahoo state, a place where Boko Haram and other terrorist groups are breeded. We all know the truth. Why are we covering it? As a politician, why can't you tell them that Nigerian cannot walk? As a clergyman, why don't you tell them that Nigerian cannot walk and expose their evil? The Bible says, for this purpose was the Son of God made manifest, that he might destroy the work of Satan. How did he destroy the work of Satan? He brought the work of darkness to light. The more you cover Nigerian atrocity with your position, the more Nigeria will kill you. The more you think you are protecting this Nigeria, the more this Nigeria will lead all of you to your Waterloo. What do? Expose Nigeria. It is as simple as that. Let everybody know what is happening in Nigeria, so that on that very day, when men and women will respond to these people, they will understand what is at stake, and so that Nigeria itself can never survive. I'll be back in a minute.
This is my song for freedom. They call me Chris Jokey. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for still God is always with me. Yeah, he's always with me. And the sun will rise, my brothers will be coming home. Yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood. and the sun will shine again. So we the people rejoice, yeah, where no one will tell me, yeah, that my song is suicidal, that I will lose my life for singing song, where there is freedom of speech. Mr. Mepho will remind us, yeah, that we are children of the Most High God. In Jerusalem we meet again, yeah, 'cause we are, yes, we are the children of God, and the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now, now. Oh, happiness we all rejoice. 'Cause we are, yes, we are the children of God. We are praying for the moment, yeah, when heaven will come for us, and the world will talk about us. No one else have to die. All this nation will respect us, yeah. Understand we just wanna go back home. No amount of gun can stop the show, yeah, 'cause we all got possessed, and the spirit is in me. My director will return home, yeah. Show us love we used to do before. Beautiful faces that we see again, yeah. We need you, we miss you, and we wait on you. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah. We made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now, now. Oh, happiness we all rejoice. 'Cause we are, yes, we are the children of God. Believe that. Holy, holy, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Chamugawa, Biafra, Kadigide, we roam, baby, baby. It is a Chamugawa, Biafra, Kadigide, we roam, baby, baby. The sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home, yeah. We made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now, now. Oh, happiness we all rejoice. 'Cause we are, yes, we are the children of God. The sun will rise. Made it through the sun to home. Gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. Happiness we all rejoice. 'Cause we are, yes, we are the children of God.
Yes, of course. Know you have problem. Something led to the reason why men and women begin to fight for independence across the globe. to respond, and something led to the people of South Sudan to act the way they act, and today they are better off than us. Let us make Nigeria popular for what they really are. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. The special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. And our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp.
Oh, yes, good afternoon, Mazi.
Yes, good evening from here.
Mazi. Oh, good afternoon. Yes, my name is Onyeibe. Mazi, I am the national PRO of IPOB here in Washington, United States. Mazi, I come from Amibo, and Amibo is in Olo. Amibo is the home of King Jaja, and Amibo is the home of the Tiger. Honestly, Mazi, I have a lot of things to say about why Nigeria is having amnesia of what they have done to us, the Biafran. And I want all the Biafran youth to understand that Nigeria do not wish us any good. Nigeria, they kill our parents. They, Mazi, I have a lot of things to say about why Nigeria is having amnesia of what they have done to us, the Biafran. And I want all the Biafran youth to understand that Nigeria do not wish us any good. Nigeria, they kill our parents. They kill 5.5 million of our brothers and sisters. They have raped our sisters and mothers. They even just cut open the pregnant women and remove the baby and kill the baby. Nigeria, up to today, have blocked us after the war. They put a blockade on us. The air, the sea, and the land blockade. There is no airport if you are traveling from any country coming to Nigeria. You don't have any international airport. The only thing you have to do is just to get a connecting flight from Lagos to where you're going, or you go through the road. And even when you are traveling through the road, the blockade they put on the road after the war that they didn't remove, then up to today they are stalking you anywhere you stop and search, open your boot, what do you have? And then you continue just to steal from you. Not only that, Mazi, even the sea, we don't have anything. You want to ship something back home. You have a business. You want to ship something to come and sell. You have to go through Lagos before you can import your thing. We don't have any seaport. We don't have anything. Mazi, there is no electricity in Nigeria. You want to bring an industry so that you can open up an industry and then employ youth. There is no electricity, so just power the industry. Mazi, there is no drinking water, simple drinking water. Even the sewage system, then the only thing you have to go is just to open up your own sewage and then everything. Mazi, there is nothing to write home about. Or is it the hospital that you're talking about? The thing that kills us in Nigeria is just the simple thing that can kill an animal on the street. Not only that, Mazi, where is the employment? There is nothing for employment. The only thing they are sharing is the looting and then sharing whatever that is going on. That is the oil money. Even the oil money that they are getting, all our water are polluted. Everything, the oil, everywhere, there is no fish, there is no farm, everything is so destroyed. Mazi, the only thing is that this is a nightmare that you have to live in this dungeon called Nigeria. It is a very big nightmare. This is worse than what they call a hellfire. That is what Nigeria is. A place that something that cannot kill a dog will kill you. A place that you don't know where to go at night, then you don't even have electricity to talk. There is no employment, Mazi. There is nothing that you can talk about. Is it our education that you're talking about? What is it that you have to be happy about? You know, so this is the reason why, this is what I'm talking about. And this is the reason why that Nigeria is not supposed to exist. They are not doing the people when they're talking about Nigeria. Nigeria that have killed everybody, the impetus they have, the audacity they have to exterminate you. After exterminating 3.5 million children, starve children to death. If you want to kill a tree, then you will go to the root and you kill the root. So these people intentionally do not want us to survive. Any Biafran student that is thinking about that he's going to have a Nigeria as a place to live, you know that that person is dreaming. The person is extremely very delusional. That is what I am saying. So, Mazi, I am urging our youth. They have to, because they have to live, they have to survive. These people do not want us to survive in any way or form. They have to stand their ground because they are not asking anybody to be killed. They are not asking anything that belongs to Yoruba. They are not asking anybody anything that belongs to Fulani. They are talking about their survival. These people have encroached into our land. They are still coming now with the audacity to rape our children, to rape our mothers and fathers, and to destroy our farm, taking their cows just to go to the farm where we feed ourselves. What do they want to do? They want to do what they did during the war, the starvation. That is what they want to do. So, Mazi, I am urging our people just to stand their ground, because he who is down don't need to fear any fall. Also, Mazi, I want to tell all the people that are in America who think that they are so comfortable. I am telling them that definitely their burial ground is going to, no matter whoever that is died here, they're going to be brought back home. And all the big nice and nice houses that are building back home, then they should understand then that the Hausa and Fulanis are then occupying it. So what I'm saying in effect is, please, they should just call and then belong to IPOB and join us. They have to go to www.ipobinusa.org, www.ipobinusa.org. But I don't want to take much of your time. Thank you and God bless you. Nigeria must surely split. Ghana splitted into Bangladesh and Pakistan, and India splitted into Bangladesh, Pakistan and India. Yugoslavia splitted. All those countries, Bosnia, they splitted. So Nigeria must surely split. Thank you, Mazi. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. We don't have any reason why we should be in Nigeria. Can Yoruba tell me why that seaport in Lagos cannot be replicated in Delta State, in Bayelsa State, in Rivers State, and in Cross River State, in Anambra State, and in Akwa Ibom State? Can Yoruba, Wosa, Fulani, one Nigerian tell me why we don't have any international airport in Biafra land? My brothers, the line are open. Let them understand what they are doing to us here in Nigeria as Biafra. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mazi George Onyeibe. Good evening from here. Yeah, thank you so much for your good work. Thank you for educating us. Mazi George Onyeibe, your last session is very amazing. You know, I so much love it. I thank our supreme leader. I greet our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and his deputy Uchemofo. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless them, bless him in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Today, our leader, today, Brokers, was amazing, fantastic. Mazi George Onyeibe, I want to contribute for what you are saying, you know, because Mazi George Onyeibe, when we are telling our people, when we are saying that we need Biafra, you know, we have reason why that we say that we need Biafra, we want to go, we are not in Nigeria. And when we are saying that Yoruba is our problem, Lele Mazi Onyeibe, Yoruba is our problem. Concerning if you come to that airport or that airport that is in Lagos, Mazi George Onyeibe, could you believe that that thing that you said that it happened to your brother, it eventually happened to me, Mazi Onyeibe, 2014, when I take flight from Vienna, Austria to Addis Ababa. Then from Addis Ababa, I transit to Muatara Mohammed Airport, Lagos there. Mazi George Onyeibe, could you believe that when I want to go back, these people and the woman that is in charge is Yoruba woman. Could you believe that these people cannot allow me to go back? The woman was telling me that I am not a zoo, that I am Ethiopia, that I'm not in Nigeria. How do I show that I'm a the zoo, that I come from Ethiopia? You know, that I cannot fly, or if I want to fly, I should pay $1,000. I said that I'm not going to pay any money. You know, that how could you say that I'm from Ethiopia? You know, I'm not from Ethiopia. Just because of I transit from Addis Ababa to Lagos, then you say that I'm from Ethiopia, so that I'm not going to pay any money. Mazi George Onyeibe, could you believe that we are arguing it, and I missed the flight? So this is a particular Yoruba woman that do that to me in 2014. I lose the fight, lose everything. So my brothers and sisters, when we are telling you people stop going to Yoruba church because these people did not meet us well. They did not like us. They don't want us to progress. They don't want us to be happy. They don't want anything good for us. That is why they want that airport to be in Lagos so that they can intimidate us, so that they can do everything they want to do. They want to do us with Biafrans because they know that if we are coming from abroad, we don't land in Lagos, we cannot go to our land. So this is the time that we need to get our freedom, our own nation, Biafra, so that when we are coming back home, we will land our land, not Yoruba land, not Hausa land. Mazi George Onyeibe, this is my contribution. This is what I want to say this evening. Yoruba people are not good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Let us ask ourselves question. Let other people who are witnessing what is going on ask Nigerian question. Why is it that in the whole of Biafra land that comprises of or has access to 13 states, don't have a single airport, a region of its own, a sovereign nation of its own? Why are they making sure we don't have seaport? Why are they making sure we don't have airport? Why are they making sure our land is not developed? The next generation must understand what they are doing to us and then begin to respond, or else we are gone as a people. Don't let anybody deceive you. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Go ahead. Good evening from here, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mazi Onyeibe. I am Mazi Chinedamuta. Are you hearing me?
Go ahead, my brother. The word is listening. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I am Mazi Chinedamuta, the coordinator of Industrial Zone 2 in Abia State.
Call on WhatsApp. Are you there? Go ahead. Good evening from you.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, please.
Good evening.
Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Call on the line. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead.
My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu. I'm calling from Aba. I'm from Olo. And from Olo, I came from Ijasabe in Olo. My name is I'm following you on this podcast. I have found out the truth. My name is this Yoruba Hausa people. They have no love for us. Mazi, could you imagine the other day I was in Ikeke going to Area Ramen Market? It happens that the Keke man crossed our own Keke and hit the Keke and broke the glass. And our own Keke tries to fight and know what's wrong with that guy that makes him to drive the way he drives. No knowing that the military man is after that young man. These people, what about Keke is after that Keke. These people cannot get that one at the front. They brought us back. They stopped our own Keke. Mazi, if not for God, I could have been a dead man. These people carry me to their camp. They beat us in the high school in Misaba. They humiliated us because that people is our gang. That we are armed robbers. It's not for people that are witness of what happened that day. I don't even know where one barrister, just know he was watching aside, but was crowd gathered. Noise was making. The man was watching aside. Was the man follow us from the road, who will feed the Keke. The man used to tell them, I see this people to enter this Keke. This Keke is the front of my car. I can tell anything that happened between on this main road. It's not for God that day. These people could have destroyed. Or these people will steal my body with their knives, their kubuku. They tell me that am I a Biafran? I said, yes, the same thing, I can't call my leader and not make to come and bail me in this station. I can hear. This is within beat me. Even, so my mind, I feel that it's a setup, it's like someone has set me up. But I later knew that in that guy, the room that I'm inside, we are up to 20 boys there, and they are all Biafra, they are all Igbos. You know, I was there, no, I was there, Mazi.
If you go to all the prison, if you go to all the police station, if you go to all the dungeon, from DSS to illegal police checking point where they detain our people, they don't do anything to Yoruba. They don't do anything to Hausa Fulani. We are the ones they are emasculating, and our people are going to Yoruba church and they come and do love for me. It's unfair.
Could you imagine where we are living in Naba? There is a crack between some Arabs and some policemen. So it happened that the policeman was attacked and killed. Some police station in Abaya kept 40 million barrels. These people came in the street and burned more than almost 10 buildings. They destroy all those 10 buildings. Say that because this is happening here, they will destroy all the buildings. So these people scared us. Even many of us love our property. Even more than we love everything that we have. If not from one of those people that is around there, once in a while, coming to take control people and to show us love, just to carry on. But these people, they don't want us to do. These people, they came with black and black. When you see them, you know that they are armed robbers. They came and they destroyed many buildings. Even those buildings are not repaired up to now. But the problem that they will declare it.
Thank you very much. Because most people don't understand what we say. Most people don't know what we are going through as Biafrans trapped inside Nigeria. British government designed Nigeria so suitable to favor Yoruba, Hausa, and Fulani on the expense of our people. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, please move away from your radio set. People must understand what they are doing to us, and our people must be ready to undo all this evil against us. Are you there, caller on the line? We must be ready to expose Nigeria for who she is. Caller on the line.
Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Hello?
When you call this line, move away from your radio set. Are you there, caller?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Mazi, my name is John Njoko, and I come from Abaja. Abaja is in Olo province, and I'm calling you from Aba. I belong to Osoma zone here in Aba. Mazi, that are for Yoruba people. In fact, people coming with Biafra here in Aba. That's of Yoruba people. It happened one time I followed motor go Lagos. Then for where we park motor as a conductor, Yoruba woman immediately saw that motor. He come up and deflected the tire. As soon as he knows that he's an Igbo man, it's that motor. I said, how? This woman deflected our two tires. I said, she was shouting, telling people, say, we are thieves. See how we come block his shop. I said, no, wow. You see, those people are very, very wicked, honestly. I thank you, Mazi George Onyeibe. May God bless you. Bless Mazi Nnamdi and his deputy, Mazi Richamefo. May God bless you.
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Good evening. My name is Emmanuel Oji Idika, and I am calling from Aba, Abia State. Area State Biafra land. Please, I want to first, this is my first time of calling, and I've been calling every day, all day long. I want to thank everyone and you, Mazi Ujemefo, and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, all the good work we have been doing. Please, this is what I want to put in on this struggle. We Biafran, some of us use this struggle as a joke, something. Because I must tell you where I'm staying. I've tried everything possible to make sure I convince all my friends, and they are all just ignoring. And sometimes, if I try to talk to them, even when you're preaching, sometimes I try taking my radio to their house. They look at, listen, you need to learn some of this teaching. This is not only based on the effort of teaching, something that you need to know about our Igbo life. And still, if they don't want to listen, so even I just thank God for now, some of them are not understanding. Could you imagine I traveled yesterday to Enugu? What I saw on the road was something else. When I was on the road, even people carrying dead bodies anyhow, and all the policemen along the road, all they are just doing is collecting money from them. Collecting money. If you settle and you carry the dead body and pass. If you settle, you carry your dead body and pass. Some of them, they couldn't even put them in a coffin. They're just carrying them like that, folding them. I was asking, one policeman now came and talked to me, he said that the only thing that will save us is Biafra. The person is not even an woman. They just talked to me and said that the only thing that will save us is Biafra. That we here, we are suffering, all of us. I was looking at that man, I told that man, why is this happening? He said that in Nigeria, there is nobody ruling, and they are just doing it. And anything that we say, that's what we collect. And before I get to where I was there, I know how many checkpoints I saw on the road. Almost thousands of checkpoints. If you walk from there, you see policemen. That's how they are torturing people. Torturing people, stopping anywhere, torturing everybody, making life difficult for us. So please, I want to tell our people what they should do. This struggle is not only meant for only Biafra. In order for them to know where they are coming from and know their roots and know where we started. And I want to thank our neighbor leader who has opened our eyes. Seriously, he has really sometimes, if I begin to think about this struggle, I will just be thanking God for everything he has done. Because if not you people, I don't know where we would have been by now. Please, thank you very much. Please, I really appreciate your God to keep guiding you people, and we must surely actualize Biafra, and Biafra must come. And I believe that strongly in my mind. Even sometimes, if I remember about this struggle, I was just thanking God for everything, because I know within myself Biafra has already come. And I want to encourage all my friends here in Aba, in 7-Up, and so where I stay in Waterside there. So many things are going on. But I just want to tell everybody, even my friends, those people encouraging me, because I know how people encourage me, they push me to yesterday. Even I was begging, calling, say, how can I join IPUB? But one of my guys took me, and I was able to be part of IPUB. I just want to thank him and other people and their struggle and on their consistency in order to make sure that we actualize Biafra. Please, people are doing a good job for us. I must thank everyone and thank all of you. It's not easy. To get a freedom is not easy, but you are really trying, making sure that we actualize Biafra, and it must surely come. May Chukwu program and bless all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Can somebody please tell me the yardstick through which they measure where you have checking point? Do you know that from Abuja to Kano there is no checking point? But why is it that from Abia to Port Harcourt you have more than 70 checking points? Somebody should please call in and explain these things for us, in case you don't understand why we are doing what we are doing. Call on the line. Good evening from here.
My name is Onyeibe. I'm calling from Ndete. Mazi Onyeibe, ana m ekele gị na ihe unu na-eme n'anyị. Na-ekelekwe our director Nnamdi Kalu. Na unu mere anyị amara kewe eziokwu ihe na-eme na obodo anyị, ala anyị bụ Biafra. Ana m ekele unu ebe ọ dị ukwuu. Mazi Onyeibe na-asị Chukwu okike abịa ma gọzie unu ọpụpụ na mbata unu. Enweghị ihe ọbụla nke ga-eme unu tutu anyị nweta Biafra and Biafra ga-abịakwa n'ala Igbo site aha Chukwu okike abịa ma.
Thank you very much.
Isiokwu m ọzọ m na-ekwu na ụmụ Igbo anyị ndị Biafra ha ekwesịghị ibilite n'ụra mara nke na-ama because na nwatakịrị nọ n'ala Igbo ala Biafra ugbu a mana na ihe wee eziokwu. Onye ọbụla ekwesịrị ibilite n'ụra mana ihe na-eme. Ndị Fulani ejula ebe niile na-amanipulate but ihe m na-ekwu na ike ga-agwụ ha na enweghị ihe ha ga-eme anyị ga-adị ndụ hụọ Biafra nọrọkwa na Biafra, ụmụ anyị anọrọ na Biafra hụkwa Biafra.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and God be with you. Our people must understand this is how this evil continue. And if you don't expose them, they continue doing it today. Across Europe, they see you as a black person, as a criminal, across the globe, because we are not speaking. Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Nigeria is part of your problem. If you are a black person anywhere in the world, this is one bitter truth. Because in Biafra, Africans died. Are you there, caller on the line?
Mazi Onyeibe.
Good evening from here, Monitoring Spirit. Go ahead, please.
Mazi Onyeibe, do Chukwu okike abịa ma dere gị. Ya nyebe mma n'ezie, ya nye mara mma Chukwu, ya nye dị ebube ọbụdogwu na Chukwu okike dị mma n'ụtụtụ Chineke mara mma n'abalị Chukwu abịa ma bụrụ ebube nna m egodogwu n'aka ebe ọ masịrị gị Chukwu okike abịa ma sikere ihe niile kere eke mana adịghị onye kere gị na ị ga-ewedatara anyị n'elu ụwa onye nzọpụta mgbe anyị nọ na mkpa. Dede Nnamdi Kanu, the savior of the world. Let me stop here. Nehemiah chapter 5. Nehemiah chapter 5. Are we not oppressed? Yes. Onye obodo a na bụ Nigeria wọkụ mmụọ gasị na ọnada ata ahụhụ. When that person, you are a professor, you are a bishop, you are a... Because you don't want to suffer here in Nigeria, that is why you fly. Yeah, you are in America. If you are not, but they refuse to give me visa. They know that if I enter there, I will be gay. They put me able to go to Canada and say, my son, you must be here until this time. And that is why I am here. Okay, to go to far, one for more. If you know you love your life, Biafra is your life. Come on, don't hide yourself. On any community in Biafra land that is not showing up in Biafra and Biafra, shame to you. And they should know Namara Mapawama, or Panukuno number there and Barry Padoya. Nala, Umowa, no attempt, come cut away you. Oh, what will you get them? It's a test to make. And you come, shut up. Even nobody want to get Biafra, ice cream, I don't want to say to Morocco, but I will be Biafra. I can't be Biafra. I can't people don't follow you. If Biafra come, if you want to worship Pop, no problem. If you want to worship your Jesus, no problem. But Biafra is a religion, that's a fool. Oh, God, I know when you feel the naked bed at Biafra. We are here. We know we are fighting against calculate and the light. You don't know. Nigeria, we are welcome more. Church, I come to church, I don't know. On the situation, Mazi Onyeibe there. What to say happen on the phone? We are talking about tomorrow's situation. At about 72 hours, non-stop. The sky will change to darkness. There you will not see. I think Biafra. Let it just come by vanity. I will start respect yourself and go your way. Fulani, You are not the same with Biafra. Yoruba, is it not true? Don't you have eyes? You don't have eyes? We are just waiting for our leader to prepare the whole thing. And my beloved father still expects you, my beloved father Donald Trump. The power is given to you, and you are ashamed of strength. Our leader has accomplished everything in that self-determination. Don't want trouble. We are different from this idiot. Taliban. So people that have the heart to open somebody's womb and bring human beings there and to kill the woman. Very useless idiot. You say you want us to live because and therefore listen, you are the scientist, you are the professor, everything. Why are you there? Come back home and organize their and now you do panika. Can you or your job? Okay, we are but I know. Mazi Onyeibe don't really go. Can put it in Gamaka. We are going to need that mama. I said, they don't be saying how anything they do have a way to. Oh no, black. I'm not let's time. I want to go for you. Now let me say, second Maccabees, chapter 7. Guys, check it. A woman is there, encourage his children to fight it to the last. To make sure that they get to go to camp. I don't know now. If I know yet, on the HM, I'm over the Yoruba. Okay, we have the power to bring them down. And the power to say it. And you're saying it. We have the power of Abadua. You're saying, and you're still talking with us. I don't like to be a fragile. I call him Mandoboni Mandata Mandeba. I call my hair off. I don't like to form a phone. Oh, go so cool. Go so cool. And I have a match to watch it. I'm not doing my business so much. Therefore, I would do that. Even if you when you keep down and there before. But all that Abamun Nana, you don't get touch. But I say, and Abanga, Biafra, oh no, look at I'm going to what you say. Mazi Onyeibe, the sister, I tell you, I hope go. Oh, yeah, Biafra.
Thank you very much. People may not understand what we are seeing here, but whether you understand or not, the truth must be. Good evening, sir. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Sir, I want to greet you and my husband wants to talk to you, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir.
Hello, good evening, sir. George Onyeibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
This is Mazi Chidi Ugu from Auchi. My brother, I really appreciate your works and your commitment. And God will really bless you and keep you in abundance. You see, the Bible said that my people are perished because of lack of knowledge. And not only that, the problem we have in Nigeria is not Hausa, Fulani, or Yorubas. We are the problem for ourselves. Only here supposedly Malo, Ebenelis will be doing now, Mia. Gamaroko the military US stop in area. Annual Bundi was supposedly manna, Yanda and Maibu, they are cheating us, and we are remain in slavery, both religious, both in political, in on any ways. In the church itself, they will eliminate you, make you to be an slave in the church. At the end, we are saying we are worshiping one God. We are one Nigeria. We are not one. The best way for us to divide this country, either in peace or in pieces. If your Yoruba man preaching the gospel of Jesus for you does not have love for you, that religion is useless. You don't need to accept it. My brother, I appreciate the works that you people are doing. And Bible said that he said, he that had it here, let him hear what the Spirit of God said to the church. Mazi Onyeibe is a God sent, and that young man, God will bless that man, and God will keep that man. Why I believe in that man? Because there is a prophecy over years concerning that young man, and that prophecy must surely come to pass. Bible says that if of my word will not come to pass, the heaven and earth will pass away. If Nigeria had it here, let them make peace with Biafra, give us what we want. If they don't want it, we are ready to destroy Nigeria either in peace or in pieces. Because the wickedness of this country is too much. In Lagos State, that will brought a vehicle from all the way from abroad. You will see among they are charging an Igbo man, collecting Igbo man's money based on one Nigeria. Is this supposed? My brother, this is what I am expressing. That is what I am telling you. Nigeria, let me tell you the truth of the fact. I am cursing Nigeria every day. In the morning, I curse Nigeria. In the afternoon, I curse Nigeria. In the evening, I curse Nigeria. In the night, I curse Nigeria. Nigeria will not see light because it's a wicked country. Nigeria, they are love destruction more than something good in life. How can I deal with such a country that does not have something good in a human being? God created this life for us to enjoy life, but Nigeria is a trap to every human being. You cannot live in this country and have peace. You cannot live in this country and have security. You cannot live in this life and have a very free life as a human being. Everything in Nigeria is destruction. Your children, you will suffer to train your children. You will suffer to train your children. At the end, your children will not see light. You are expecting that this country will go good. I curse Nigeria in the name of Yahushua. Nigeria will not see good. My brother, if the Nigeria want to break with this night, let him break. Because this country is a disease. When they are talking, Nigeria is more than a virus. Coronavirus is more worse than coronavirus. Nigeria cannot see good. It is a country that can never see good in life. Let them destroy this country, because if they not destroy this country, God will destroy it by himself. And if God will destroy this country, he will destroy this country completely. Now the kind itself is a joke that is telling Nigeria that let them come and discuss. You don't need to do, because it is a mandate that God already made it openly that he will destroy this country. Whether no man on this earth will stop it. Now the kind is a leader and is a direction to us that when you make a decree, anything that come out from his mouth, God will utter it. Nigeria can never see good. I pray that Nigeria will destroy and they can never come to good. By the name of Yahushua. My brother, God will bless you and God will keep you. The 2 minutes or 3 minutes discussion with Biafra Radio Biafra, it's not enough for me. But what I have to say that Nigeria can never see good, because those that call themselves pastors, they are seeing something good. They are keep their mouth. They are telling that God will bless you. How can God will bless you in a way that there is a way that there is feeling good and very attractive unto a man? But Bible said that is a destruction. You see something good in this country, and you see people are dying unnecessary. You see people are killing people. You cannot open mouth and tell people, say that this thing is bad. You say God will bless you. How can God will bless you? How can God will bless you? God cannot bless you. When you see something good, speak, so that people will know that you have already said it. When you said it, God will utter it. Not when you are seeing your fellow woman be dying. People are killing people. In that the same way, you will keep your mouth shut. You will not even utter anything that will make people to know that this thing is evil, to rebuke something that is not good. You keep your mouth shut. What you are after is tithe and offering. Come to church and say, praise the Lord. Everybody will come and shout hallelujah. You collect. That is stealing. Bible said that it said, let the words that comes out of your mouth, let him be a word that is of God, not the word that you will use your mouth to destroy things that is not good. You are telling people that this thing that is not good, and you as a person, you know that this thing is not good. You keep your mouth shut because one, what you are after is money in this life. Bible, that is what Bible said, that it said the love of money is the root of all evil. They will say that Igbo people are they love money. Igbo people they like money. What you people are doing is no more than what Igbo people are doing. My brother, if I am just telling you the way that it is for my mind, I will vomit nonsense. But what I want to say, he that had it here, let him hear what the Spirit of God. Igbo people, we Biafrans, we're supposed to have here to know what is right and is the truth. May God bless you and keep you. Thank you very much.
We must continue. Our people must not be distracted. The matter, the bottom line of the whole issue is that we are being targeted. We are being targeted in a country supposedly ours. They have made up their plan. They will wipe us out. They have made up their plan. Their target is to destroy us. What do we do? Are you there, caller on the line?
Yes.
Go ahead, please. Hello? Go ahead. Good evening.
Mazi George, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mazi, our David Carlo. Can you hear me?
Yes, go
Hello?
ahead.
Yeah. Topic on the line for today. To me, the brutality of Nigerian forces is making me to go insane. In fact, it is changing my mode of discussion. It is changing my mode of sightseeing. I want to tell the whole world, I know they are hearing me, that what they are doing is exactly the same thing my leader told me. That even a man that have two eyes like a human being does not also see, and he will also grow old. The same old man will grow. He has ears, but he cannot hear. They are killing people. They are doing times 2 worse than what the suspect or the police that killed George Floyd. They are doing it double, or should I say triple of what they are doing. Therefore, they are helping their colonial masters to degrade our population. What am I trying to say? Mazi George Onyeibe, did you hear today in Woji that a naval officer forced a man to drink gutter water just because he did not wear his face mask? Now, who is deceiving who? Mazi George Onyeibe, are you listening to me?
Loud
Hello?
and clear, the word is listening.
Thank you. I want them to know, if they like sucking blood, since they have turned to vampire, to my own little understanding, that simply means let them come Nigeria. As they are sucking the oil, let them also suck the blood of people dying innocently in the hands of these forces. Both the police, because the police, I have found out in the whole world, they are still the same. I was watching France 24 one day. A philosopher was saying, the same police that kneeled down in solidarity of the George Floyd killing was the same police shooting tear gas to humanity. Is that good? Do you see what I'm saying? Therefore, Nigerian police, Nigerian army are what they call an eyesore to humanity. This is the reason why I want to get out of Nigeria. Not to even talk of it. I used to use my own kabu, that is commercial driving vehicle, to charge my own phone that I'm talking to you right now. But they said they will increase our power sector. And I didn't know what kind of mentality or reasoning the so-called white men they are. They are showing the atrocities, the kind of corruption in Nigeria. They said they will give Nigerian power sector $750 million. Am I correct, George Onyeibe? Am I correct? Thank you. So are they not seeing what is happening? What about the money? Have Magu given us the account of what they gave him in the COVID-19 era? Has he come out to give us the accounts? Who has come to give us the account? And the same white people are giving them $750 million for power sector. So does it mean that we don't have the mentality of solar system? I'm just asking. These people, to me, they are deceivers. This is the reason why I remember one of the songs of Fela that say, "Waiting unite us for the United Nations." Is it because of that you want to be sucking our blood? That is why you want us to remain in Nigeria. I'm asking the so-called colonial master and the school of thoughts they call themselves. To me, if I happen to be in the land of Biafra, to me, had it been I'm the only one in the land of Biafra, I would never allow even a single white man to come inside that land. Why? Because I see them as the second devil here on earth. Openly. Why? Because they came to steal, kill, and destroy my ancestral land. That is the land of Biafra. These are the characteristics of the devil, in which they have participated here in Africa. Not only in Biafra, like our leader have said already. So, Mazi George Onyeibe, I want to give my brother a chance. If not so, I have a lot, trillions reasons why I need to disintegrate myself from Nigeria. That's why I need Biafra exit. In the mighty name of Chukwuka, I know that Elohim will give it to me. In the mighty name of Chukwuka. Thank you, Mazi George Onyeibe.
You say, thank you very much. Biafrans across the globe, you must raise alarm against Nigeria. Of course, not false alarm. Alarm of their evil. This is how they begin. Very soon, they are recolonizing our children inside Yoruba church. And people cannot see this danger. Colonial masters came and recolonized your children inside church. And when they left, China is coming to recolonize your children in the name of teaching them Jido and Taekwondo. And many more are going. We cannot be careless about the next generation and their future. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
George Onyeibe. Mazi George Onyeibe.
Good evening, sir, from here. Go ahead.
Mazi George Onyeibe, the fearless lion with a limitless life. Mazi George Onyeibe, we appreciate you. We appreciate all the work that you are doing for Biafra, for the restoration of Biafra. We appreciate you, Mazi George Onyeibe. We appreciate your family that allow you to be doing all this day, morning, and night. We appreciate you. I appreciate our leader, Martin and the Okukano. According to Mazi Kiroroke, all protocols are observed. I appreciate our deputy, Mazi Uchemefo Woki Kenazu Amwana. I appreciate all the principal officers, those who are bringing us good news day and night. I bless the day I discovered Radio Biafra. I bless the day I discovered your voice, because my life has never been the same since then. I am so appalled at Jim Wobodo. Jim Wobodo seeking what? So appalled to read that he's seeking 2023. Now, Josie, say, where are these people's brain? First Chronicle chapter 12 verse 32 said that we should be like children of Issachar. The children of Issachar that understand the timing. These are our elders that should be telling us what to do. Because the children of Issachar told Israel what to do. And these are the people drawing us back. Jim Wobodo. Imagine. Jim Wobodo with Ohanes and Goshen and Dama. Then I'm begging Fulani for 2023. Oh, Aquagorum. Why is it that a prophet is not recognized even in his own town? Do we actually know who we are? We are royal priesthood. This is why these people are chasing us all over the place. We are peculiar people. Very peculiar people. That is why they don't want us to be. You know, Nigeria doesn't want us to be. Hausa doesn't want us to be. Yoruba doesn't want us to be. International community doesn't want us to be, because we are peculiar people. I pray that God should open all Biafran's eyes for them to know who they are. We need to know who we are. That is why these people are chasing us. And look at what God is doing now. How do we know that the hand of God is in this, it's in Biafra? Everything that Onyeibe have said have come to pass. He told Tinubu, you're not going anywhere. Omeha. It has happened. Everything this man have said have come to pass. You know, I told people to stop criticizing him, because once he's under that microphone, he's under the anointing of God. And you only need to look at him. The way he shakes. He's heavy anointed. When he's done, just look at him when he's on that microphone. If you can see him physically. The way he shakes. The anointing is too much for him to carry. People should stop criticizing him, Mazi. You know, any Biafran that is not, keyed in to what is happening, to discerning the times we are in now. The times we are in now is prepare and borrow everything from the Egyptians get ready for Exodus. That is the time we are in now. And those one they are actually, looking for 2023, looking for how to patch Nigeria. Elohim will destroy them. Chukwu will consume them. We are going home. And Onyeibe said this year, I listen to the caller, what it will be like for the flight to come in, Biafra. Many people will shed tears that day. Many people will just, kiss the ground of Biafra airport that day. We have suffered. As you rightly said, we have suffered. We have suffered, Mazi. And we have been pushed to the wall now. We can't go any further. It's either sink or swim. Swim or sink. What's the hand in there now? I appreciate you guys. Just like me, you people have wakened up a lot of dead souls. We Biafrans, before IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you guys came up, we were walking like dead souls. Dead souls. Many people ran away because they can't stand it. They can't stand the injustice. They can't stand the marginalization. Imagine somebody with 2 points in your admission, but you with 130, 150, you don't get admission. Employment, the same thing. How much more do we want to be treated for us to know, for us to just, speak in one voice and know that it's time to break away? There's nothing Nigeria offers anybody. Nigeria doesn't offer anything to anybody. And, all these times we are telling Tinubu, you should be agitating for the breakup of this damn Republic of Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Actually 2023. Now, he's been sidelined. Our leader predicted it. Where's Tinubu now? Oshimole, sidelined. Our leader said that there's no way you're going to start the zoo without returning back in shame. Just check what is happening. Check the chronology. Nobody has started the zoo without returning back in shame. It's time for us to gather ourselves ready for this